Where do we leave off? So you all were heading to the wall. So Giles Merriweather, the kind pilot of the Merriweather.
Is it okay if the door's open, by the way, for the cat?
Yeah, the cat can. We put a meshing up there, and as long as, unless she's really dumb, she'll try to jump over. She hasn't yet, but
okay.
Still selection at work.
If it happens, it happens.
Fox will freak out. So, my baby.
Consequently, if Jeffrey jumped over the edge, she would.
That'd be okay.
She'd be like, "Oh, cool. I guess I'll get another."
Hey, while you're out, could you
had a good run, so
yeah, walk it off, Jeff,
So
and
you
don't forget to go to the supermarket.
Can you take the trash out of your bag?
Yeah.
I was asking folks if all your stuff is here now.
Yeah. Well, I have like 2 boxes left. I should probably go this week.
Oh, also congratulations on the acceptance.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
free drugs for everybody.
Free drugs! I mean, who doesn't love free drugs?
Yeah, they're the best.
Best kind of drugs.
Yeah, it's very true, actually. You're not wrong. So, yes, let me just make sure I know what's going on. So you took Giles Merriweather's airship from the gypsy camp all the way into the water temple, which you kind of had heard was a bit messed up and haunted, so your guide did not want to go in, so he kept Paddington with him as leverage, I guess, or as collateral. The right word. Mm-hmm. And then you all ventured into this dungeon. As you were exploring, it turns out you guys were a little drunk off the excessive wine from the marriage. So we got to we wound around the caverns a little bit, and we got to the main sort of central part of the complex. Grab this. It's got all my notes. And if you guys want to put your hand up. There's one up there. Okay. So, yeah, you guys got to the main area of this complex where there was a man chained up kind of above this pool of water. And there were 4 different kind of altars on each side. And you unlocked the altars, some by destroying them, others by kind of putting a element of a similar nature on them, and then the water at that point I think drained, right? Mm-hmm. Or no?
Yeah, we drained the water.
Yeah, the water drained, and you were getting attacked this whole time by some of the guardians that you awoke by destroying one, by defacing one of the altars rather than kind of giving it what it needed, and then there was something under the water that was attacking you. So as the water drained, you rescued the person that was kind of bound on the top, freed him, and he tagged along with you and told you that there was like sort of like a that's right, the water was rising and that stopped the water rising.
Yeah.
Also
and then you unscrewed the
a portion
bottom.
of hitting on him.
Yeah, and then you're thinking about hitting on him, not really sure yet. You're going to see where it leads. And then, what else happened? Oh yeah, so then you unscrewed kind of the bottom of the tank. C'est bon? But yeah, so you unscrewed the bottom of the tank, the water suddenly drained, and you realized that the thing that was kind of attacking you, dragging people underneath the waves, was this kind of like octopus, Cthulhu-like creature, bunch of different limbs.
Was it named Jeffrey?
Yeah, huge intelligent eyes, and a name tag that says, "Hello, my name is Jeffrey."
That's what it's
And,
as I suspected.
yeah, so it's kind of this like grayish purple color. Immediately once the water drains, and it's kind of like it has like multiple eyes. As those eyes kind of start to notice all of you, everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. I have advantage.
And you, I think, have 2 insanity chips, my friend.
I think I have advantage if I'm in a rage.
Yeah, and somebody else had 1. I think it was Zuda. Had an insanity chip.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have advantage. So.
How's a crit fail work for you?
Okay.
7.
So you're gonna have one of these too.
What's the so 1
22.
19 plus 7.
Anybody else got called on
26.
Oh no way.
Not I, said the duck.
15. Okay.
Does a 26 work?
26 will save.
22.
22.
15.
That's okay.
So if also if you want like another chair, grab any of those. And bring it over. So I gotta get one of these days. I'll have an enormous mansion. So
Hey, Jeff,
where everybody
you don't
can
have
fit.
an enormous mansion?
Because I'm dumb.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
She got a 16.
16?
Okay. 16. That'll save.
I totally saved, but I'll just take one. Still, yeah. Just just for fun.
Just for good fun.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm sure
just to
my
flex on it a bit,
3
yeah.
would have saved, but I'll just take
So
it.
both of your visions blur, and you kind of see water. Even though like it almost looks like a vision on top of what's going on. You see water start to kind of flood back in from the sides, and it doesn't seem to be going to the drain. It seems to continue to rise. And what's going to happen now is we're going to play a little mini game.
Oh gosh.
Which is, I don't know, you guys, if you've ever played King's Cup, you're familiar with this.
Oh,
It's kind of very similar, where I'll put my thumb on the table, and then everybody else is going to put their thumb on the table. The last person to do it is going to make a saving throw.
He has disadvantage though, because
So
it's
that
probably.
was...
I had it earlier and then I
Uh-huh.
took it off.
Okay, and then he's got his thumb on the table, so... Alright, so then you were last, so then you're going to make it a con saving throw when the time comes. That was just an example.
Yeah. Jeffrey, does this count as a table?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're going to
to
So are you going to tell us when, or are you just going to
No, my
subtly?
thumb will just be on the table, otherwise certain effects will start to happen,
Oh,
and it will
I
become
see.
more egregious as time
Can I
goes on.
request that the
Yeah.
thumb position not be behind the laptop?
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
be
say they can't
over to
see.
the
Oh,
side
okay, maybe
there?
we can do the nose as well.
Okay,
Right.
that's
Nose goes easier?
Yeah.
Alright,
thank
This
you.
is way more obvious though.
Yeah.
that's true.
But
you just use
only if you're
scratch,
looking,
yeah.
only if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true, that's true. So yeah, so the we can do nose goes, and if it gets too easy, then we'll...
We'll switch
I mean,
to
someone's
that.
going to be last anyways, so someone's
Yeah,
going to get
that's
punished.
good.
Okay, so yeah, so...
You scratched your
She's ready.
Miguel.
Oh, Mikhail, give me a con saving throw.
20.
20 of 7 con?
I have 7 constitution. I
All
just
right.
I have
checked.
9.
Okay, well,
Does it pass?
then you save.
Yeah.
This time. But it's going to become a harder check as the fight goes on. I think I had a map of this room, but it's a pretty simple layout, and I can kind of draw it again. Floop. And also, after this, Chase was saying there's this awesome Netflix short film sci-fi thing that we should watch.
Have you guys
So,
watched any of Love,
Tonight?
Death, and Robots?
No.
And it's they're all animated, but they're like
they're animated.
they're 10 to 12 minute like short films. Each of them is completely different, and it's just like a series of like 10 of them. And I've watched the first 2 so far, and at least the second one's
the second one's pretty
What's the
awesome.
name of it?
it's called Love, Death, and Robots.
Love, Death, and Robots.
Okay.
Let's get that check out.
So, big spherical room.
Is it all different every time, or is it the same?
It's all each one's different.
So this is the way in. You came in this way. There's an altar here. I think this was water. This was stone. This was fire. And this was air. And there's a pedestal in the middle where Lulu Multipass Corbin Dallas was.
Yeah, be careful with that, Jeffrey.
Oh, yeah.
You gave it one of these. I want to touch
no.
it every time.
That's it's good. That wasn't an official one. I won't let my tweakiness always fish in my face get you guys too much. I'll use my extra dice for that. One of these days I'll get figurines, but
I need to remember to bring them because I have like 4 or 5 of them.
You know,
from
Little
around
Rocks
the
works too. You know that?
Little rocks. Yeah, that's true. Oh, here we go. There it is.
It's all about the gummy bears,
Anything
man.
works.
The gummy bears are true. Then you can eat them when you want.
Yeah.
That's true. Eat that gummy bear. I should just do that. But then I would just have a bag of gummy bears that I would constantly eat.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Mikkel. So the monster, we're gonna have the monster be the red dice
I
here.
think I was near the.
You were right
drain,
by
huh?
it. Yeah, you were both right by the drain, and the monster's right there. There's a few people. Twitchy Switch was way back in this back corner.
Yeah, because I had been in the process of drowning, I believe.
Yep. And you were
Just
kind of
casually.
clambering onto the statue. So
Casually
you're back in that back corner. Oh yeah, because you tried to drown yourself due to some slight mental issues you were
I
having.
wanted to go for a swim, and it seemed like the opportune time.
Yeah, I think he started going a little bananas. And then there was a few people over here actually on the pedestal. I think it was you two on the pedestal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Up top.
Where am I?
I think you were with Twitchley Switch down here.
Wow.
You had been down in the
By the
trenches.
drain.
Yeah, by the drain. Both of you were by the drain.
Failed.
Or you were with Zuga, not Twitchley
Yeah.
Switch, Zuga. Okay. So, now let's re-roll initiative, just because I forgot.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, feels bad.
He thought my story was cool, and he called me bro.
Oh.
20.
Let's go.
18.
You were 20?
Yeah.
19.
18.
18. Oh, wow.
Same. You roll?
18.
No, I think we just. Oh, between the two of us?
Oh,
Yeah.
You take it. You go first.
Well, it goes to whoever has the higher
I have-
dexterity modifier.
Probably
Oh. I have
and
I have
then
12.
12.
2.
15.
In that case, then I have no way to help you.
We're going to do every characteristic until we got
Fight to the
something
death.
different.
Can
You
we
go.
have a duel?
Okay.
Oh. Attack!
That's more satisfying.
14 plus 8. Does it touch?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a natural 1? I'm gonna.
Okay,
defer
I'm
you
on it.
What we do is we get the breakfast sandwiches and do that. We take the bread off and like, yeah. I've never done
All
it.
right.
My problem is I have a hard time going to McDonald's and not getting sausage, egg, and bacon, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
Those are the best things the human
They're
can
Just take
also
the griddle off.
one of the worst possible things that you can order at McDonald's, apparently.
Really?
Just take
Yeah,
the
it's
McGriddle off.
it's like a 700 calorie sandwich.
And it's small.
It's
Is this what
and it's
it
not
is?
large.
Yeah, I
I
have one.
invented that. Also
Okay.
invented stuffed crust pizza.
I mean, the man's a
I
legend.
wanna-
man's
I
a
wanna marry
genius.
that man. No offense.
Who's that?
I'd like to marry that man.
The guy who invented the McGriddle is also the inventor of stuffed crust pizza, apparently.
That guy gets it. He's a visionary.
I listened to a podcast where his interview. He's a visionary.
Really?
He's a type in the
wanna-
food industry, as
If I
they
met
say.
him, Jeff.
Fair game. That's fine. If I met him, I'd probably call it free pass on that.
Oh.
Yeah, one tries to fall down.
Uh-oh. Okay, so then it is on you first. And you're
Okay.
probably still in a rage from your last.
Yes. I would
last
definitely
session.
assume so. Okay, so
So you're towards
monsters
the
near me
door.
was
You're towards the door, if I remember correctly, like over here.
near the drain, I thought.
Oh, you're by the drain? Okay.
Yeah,
then.
because I tried to lift it
So
and
you're over
failed,
there.
and then he lifted it right
Alright,
after me.
cool. Then you're by the drain, and
The
then
monster's near me?
the monster's right by y'all at the drain. It was attacking you guys.
Okay. I'm
Is
just
the
gonna,
red thing the monster here?
Yeah, the red dice is the monster.
I'm gonna just try and attack it.
How big is the? Is it the Cthulhu
My
thing?
great sword.
The which one?
The monster.
It's at the Cthulhu thing. Yeah, lots of tentacles.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Might
attack
be,
it.
may or may not be from Japan.
I get 2 attacks with my great sword. So I'm gonna
Okay,
ready.
go ahead.
First attack is 21.
Okay,
Second attack is 18.
okay. The 21 will hit. The 18 will not.
Okay. So let's see. Oh.
Then there's no saving us.
Wait, so where are you? Are you the...
I'm
9
the one that's
points of
off on its
damage because I rolled
Okay.
poorly.
I'm on top of a statue.
9.
Yeah.
On top of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
as the
rolled,
water was
I rolled a
going
1
down,
and
I
a
was,
2,
gripping
so.
onto the
Okay.
statue.
Bummer. Now it is on.
Should be me.
Yeah, on you.
Alright, so, as much as I love Snake and Snack, we're going to take a short shot instead.
You can
So,
snack or your
my daggers.
daggers.
Yeah. That is a 5 plus 7, so 12. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hide behind the head of the statue that I'm on.
Okay. All right. So both of you took too long to know. Oh, you did. You just did. I just saw it a second later. All right. So give me a con saving throw. You're at disadvantage because you have a kid.
Yeah.
All right.
15.
So as you are trying to like standing on the drain, it looks like there are certain kind of like more like limbs coming out of the drain. There's like another one coming out. That's at least what you can tell. So there's something coming out of there. So give me a wisdom check.
sure that's your strong suit because it's mine.
Wisdom, so 6.
So you're going to be feared, and you're going to use all your movement to run away from the drain.
Okay.
And probably your action too, right?
Can I talk at the
I
same
believe
time? Or?
fear is
Sprint.
you can't willingly move towards.
Okay, feared
And you can't attack it, right?
Yeah, well, as I think you have disadvantage on attacks
yeah.
against it as long as, or I think you have disadvantage on all attacks as long as the target of your fear is within line of sight.
Right.
So
So
I can still attack.
for the next turn, you're feared, and you were going to take.
Oh, that's a good start.
400 points of damage. You're fucked up.
I was looking at the plan for another character.
15 points of psychic damage.
Psychic?
Yep.
Pretty rough. I need to not get hit by that. That'll probably kill me.
How does that work? Just
It's straight 15 unless you have psychic resistance. Sorry.
You actually
Jeff
might have.
is
You might be.
trying not to smile.
I don't think.
So you guys
Zuko
got
is
those.
really
You guys got
sad.
those other characters. I liked the cat, person, cat. You know.
my cat with my human familiar.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that guy.
I feel like Zoga should get advantage on his nose goes rolls.
Yeah.
Because he has to
Because
pay
he has a
attention to
child.
his
Yeah.
child.
I think so too. I think he should have advantage instead of disadvantage.
Well, I was gonna do like even like a 30-second limit because like there was nobody that got it for like 20-30 seconds. So that
Okay, yeah,
may
I
be
thought
like
it was going to be really obvious.
if
that
nobody
I
gets it in 30
not-
seconds,
Yeah.
you all
Because you
roll.
like pay attention to your phone, you're, like looking at your
Yeah.
feet. I know
Yeah.
it took me. I was like, oh.
Okay, so now it's on.
I think you.
You went. And you
Yeah, yeah.
attacked.
I was like,
I went.
I
I
saw
attacked
like
my
only
miss.
one other person
Okay.
was doing it. I was like,
Now it is on one of its limbs. So its nearest limb is going to reach out and attack Featherwitch with just a
Fuck you,
normal
limb.
melee attack. And
There's a cat here.
there does a 20 hit.
yes.
Does a... Ooh, that's a nat 1. So that's actually not going to hit at all.
Can it hit itself on accident?
Yeah, it hits itself, but it is
Does it do
immune
3
to
points of
tentacles. I think of it is from Japan.
Wow.
That seems racist, but I'm not
Season
sure.
4.
I don't know enough about tentacles to
No, I mean, no, it's a country. It's just a country.
The country of tentacles.
It's just a country. I don't know. That's a term for...
She likes Chase.
Yeah, actually, they're both cats.
Introverts like introverts. She's
Yeah.
found the introvert corner.
We understand you.
Yeah, she went straight to the introvert.
Yeah.
She's like, "What? Okay, so we'll say... So it's going
That's
to
her
hit you
introvert
once.
corner.
And it's going to do...
Minus 12. Plus 6. Divided by pi.
So it's going to do 12 points of bludgeoning damage. So you're just going to get smashed with a tentacle. And then now it is on Zuga and then Hypo.
I thought Zoga was 19.
Okay.
Zuga was 18.
Oh, that's right.
I don't remember if I was in rage.
You went?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you're
you're
right.
right. You're right. Okay.
Does talking count for an action? Is it like a movement action?
No, they
Okay.
shouldn't talk.
So I'm asking the weights on my back if he has any idea.
For grooming.
Yeah. So he says, oh God, one of these. My apprentice used to summon them. Its eyes are a little weaker than the rest.
So
But
can
you
I
only hear that. Nobody else hears that.
can I see the eyes?
Yeah, there's like kind of these beady black eyes that kind of... It looks almost like an octopus, but there's eyes literally surrounding its entire head. And it seems to have like a way bigger kind of cranium brain area than most of these other
Okay.
octopuses.
So I'm going to try attack with on Daxes.
What's that?
I have
You get it.
disadvantage on it. Okay. So and by doing that I'm also. It's empty. I think he likes. maybe
He likes the nugs.
We have a lot of nugs.
Yeah.
Hey, get him,
Can I,
get him
like,
full. He can just take a nap in
Yeah,
the
take
room.
a nap.
Yeah.
There's
Take-
a whole other
another
thing,
one.
yeah.
more nuggets. Okay. So and I scream, "Oh, aim for the eyes!"
Fair enough.
So you yell that to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
would
good.
get
Yeah,
Yeah.
information from me. That's like okay. So 17 and 18. Oh, that's a good 70 plus 8.
25.
25. Does a 25 touch?
25 will hit.
Okay.
Did you get some boxed wine, Riley?
Can I? Where's the V8? Yes. 88.
Oh yeah. That's literally just
I know.
for Riley.
I know.
And then we make sure.
So it's 10, 12. 12 for the first one.
Okay.
Second one, 13 and 15. 13 plus
You really do 20 for
8.
damage? Oh, I see.
12 damage for the first.
Okay,
box.
12 for the first hit. Okay.
Yes. And I does 20, 21, 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Second damage. 4 plus 5, 9 plus 2, 11. And
Alright.
so I guess I can use my bonus action for the third attack.
Cool.
17
Okay.
and 16. Oh, I got nice rolls.
Oh.
Yeah. So I get 16 hits and just 1d6 for the. I think there's not the advantage on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 plus. Yeah, so 3. I guess I have the rage, so 5.
Alright. 23. 28 points of slashing damage?
Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I would use my. Yeah, it was the last so slashing.
Alright. So you you run forward, take a huge swing. You purchase in one of its, like right by, because you didn't roll a crit on anything.
No.
Okay, but yeah, you rolled pretty good. So you got really close to one of its eyes.
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Pretty well, yes.
Yeah. So you rolled right up against one of its eyes, and actually, yeah, I guess you can't move away from it, so you were close enough still. So you see it kind of rear back in pain. It's kind of like the eye bursts, and this kind of like green ichor kind of rolls out of it. It's still standing, but it's kind of reeling away, confused a little bit from your attack. Now it is on.
Hypochondria.
Wexley.
Nope.
Cool.
Oh, Hypochondrius. I lied.
There's no point to me having advantage, I think, on attacks, because I don't think I have a single spell that actually has me roll. I have magic missile and only saving throws, and advantage doesn't benefit.
It doesn't matter so much.
I think I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do the same
You can
thing.
use it for a check. Like, let's say you want to.
No, it's specifically on your next turn. You gain an advantage on your first attack roll against the target. But because I,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for True Strike?
I'm still gonna cast it.
Okay.
So I want to cast True Strike, which
I think Flame Strike has attack.
which I don't take.
Oh. Okay.
I want to use True Strike to grant me a brief insight into the target's defenses.
Okay. So you cast True Strike, and do you have to roll anything, or does it just give you the?
No, it's just that I point at it.
So
Good job.
Well done.
it would be.
I don't know if that's elemental like defenses or anything like that. I'm just curious before I blow my 3 remaining spell slots on it. We were 3 back-to-back fights now.
You guys are doing
I need to recover.
rolling hard here.
Take a little nap.
Yeah, this one's pretty mean. So you learn that it is immune to acid, cold, and poison, and its resistance to lightning, and water spells.
How is it?
Water?
It's a water thingy, but
It's
it's
living
resistant.
underwater and it's resistant to water.
Wow. Okay.
And lightning?
Resistant to lightning?
Well, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
This goes against everything I know from Pokemon.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I did that.
This
Yeah.
whole game is a sham.
This,
Yeah.
This is all.
It'll
Agreed.
never catch on.
No.
Digimon.
Okay, I think.
Oh,
Digital monsters.
Digimon.
I mean, I think that's the only thing I can do. That's my action. I like my high ground.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay on my safe perch up here and keep that going.
Okay. So now it is on. Wexley.
Can I run and touch him over one of the statue?
Twitchly?
Yeah.
So
This is too
you
small.
you're probably back here because I don't think you would have directly engaged where
Okay.
Foxy and others did. So you run over to Twitchly.
Alright. And
And
I'm just gonna cast. Good.
Is that what is it? Salami?
It's salami.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We can cut
It's
some. We
Christmas
can take an
salami.
intermission.
Je veux du salami.
Yeah, a plate or like a board and
Salam,
some
is it
knife.
salam?
And,
Yeah.
What's your
Or,
helmet?
house,
what I used to do
19.
in France was
Oh.
just buy them and then just
Ah,
bite them.
yeah. They have like a very small one, thin one that you can just bite.
Ah.
I cast
Nice.
3rd level Cure Wounds.
Oh wow. Really bringing Twitch back.
Gonna get
So
3
here's a book
D8
if you want
plus 4.
it. Somebody left it here.
So
nice.
as you do that, some of the water you see flooding in begins to fade, and you feel kind of more in possession of yourself.
That's an 8. That's a 6. 14. That's a 7.
Nice.
21.
Good.
25.
Nice.
Oof, 25.
That's a big heal.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually
Squander it off by jumping off of this statue on the ground.
I drink more water.
I'm getting parched.
Okay, so
That's
then
how we use
now,
healers.
and if your turn is done, the
Squidward.
next what's that?
Squidward.
Squidward.
Remember.
Yeah. So
That's
the next arm kind of dips beneath the water, and like you can see it start to kind of spin around, and then kind of a cyclone of water rockets up and flies towards Wexley because it sees him
Stop the
doing
water.
doing bad things. Ooh, that is nasty.
Ooh. Rip Wexley.
Ooh, that's gonna crit.
Oh. Sorry, actually.
Jesus.
Nerf it. We need the healer.
Is this an insta kill kind of? Is it?
Divided by 3. Plus 2.
No, he's trying to kill us tonight.
Yeah.
He's not holding back.
GM's not messing around.
Maybe we can run.
8d6.
So you rolled a
plus
20 on
12.
hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have been plus 12 anyways.
Ooh. What this thing
So you'll need to do
Guys, I think
Yeah.
we're
5
ready for it.
with everyone.
We might be out level.
Thought I was ready.
How many attacks does it have?
15.
Per turn.
And we're probably
2,
in layer,
6,
so it probably
10,
has layer
24,
actions and
12, 13.
legendary
Maybe we
actions.
should
Nine.
try and get out of this room if
30.
somebody
So
hadn't
you're
gotten
gonna
rid
take
of the
32 points of
32.
bludgeoning damage as a
not bad.
jet of water
Did you
just
nerf it?
flies towards you like a rock.
Did you
Okay.
nerf it? That's not that bad.
Still up. Still up.
And give me a strength check.
To see if you take the other 32 that you're close to.
Right. The other 2/3 of the
Crit fail.
damage.
So you are suddenly flattened by this wall of water, and you are knocked prone on the ground.
Great.
Okay.
Oh
You
no,
lost
so
the
just
dimension.
Those two rolls back to back could not have gone worse.
I know, it's like a crit and a crit fail.
Yeah, that feels bad. Yikes. Zut, alors. Okay, so now it is on. PKL Raquel.
Save us, Raquel.
Cool.
Save us, Morty.
Yeah, and Morty.
No, Morty doesn't exist
Oh,
anymore, right?
Oh yeah, no more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I got taken by another.
Morty was just
another
a figment
dimension.
of your imagination.
Yeah, this whole
It's
time.
from a different
I
timeline.
wondered why I could never see this dog running around.
Okay.
Oh man, cleaning up these retcons is really confusing, Rick. It's like J.K. Rowling over here.
Wait, why are there? Oh, this is yours.
Oh, yeah, so we
They look very similar.
started playing with little toys that
Good.
could grab on.
Okay, I'm on the pillar. I'm gonna shoot for the eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to remember that I can attack twice.
Mm-hmm.
Did I already Hunter's Mark?
Probably.
I don't know.
I would assume so. Have we been attacking?
Zuga. I feel like we'll give you maybe a gimme on one of them. The next, if you get another one, you'll get a gimme because yeah, we'll give you on this one because you have a child, which makes it more challenging. So, It'll be every other for you if you fail.
Everybody has to get a new distraction to even the blanket.
Yeah.
Adam, grab the cat.
Yeah.
Chase, grab Adam.
That's typical stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Standard move.
Just have baby real fast
I'll
and
grab
problem
Chase,
solve.
and we'll just be turtles all the
Yeah,
way
we'll
down.
just chain it all the way.
Okay, so
I think so. I think
Hunter's
I
Mark should
had
be-
already.
I think you marked the
Cast it.
because it transfers, right? So you can use a bonus
Yeah.
because it was on the Myrmidon that you guys were fighting earlier, I
Oh,
believe.
but that was a totally separate fight, so I don't know if it transfers.
It was on because there was one that spawned with this.
When I-
Yeah,
hit the
because we were
statue.
fighting
You broke
stuff
the
in this
statue.
room
Okay,
before.
okay.
Yeah,
So we'll just say that it transferred.
yeah. Bonus
Okay.
action transfer to the new creature,
Okay.
and that can go first.
So I get 2 attacks. I don't get to apply Hunter's Mark to both attacks, do I?
I
do?
Yeah, I think
So I
so.
have both Hunter's Mark and Colossus Slayer, and
Yeah.
those apply to both attacks.
I don't know about Colossus Slayer. Hunter's Mark does. The only thing I'd be careful of is if you used your bonus action to move, do you still get your second attack? Because your second attack might be as a bonus action. You get to take a second thing. I don't know.
If you don't know, I don't know.
Once per turn for Colossus Slayer, so
Okay. So it's like pretty much just a one-time use.
that's a one-time.
Yeah, it's not a full life, so that will proc at least once.
Yeah, because I think Hunter's Mark, it says on a successful hit, you get to do an extra 1d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, give me 1 second. Extra attack, you can attack twice whenever you take the action attack.
Okay.
Attack action on your turn. So
Yeah.
I still have bonus action.
Okay, so yeah, yours is different than mine.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so crit on the first attack.
Nice.
And a 16 plus 7, 23.
723.
That's a crit on the first one and a 23 on for the. I rolled both my attacks.
Oh
at
yeah,
the same
23
time.
will hit.
So both of them will hit.
Yeah, both will hit. Yeah,
Okay.
Nice.
So
and then you should roll the dice
see.
twice for whichever one you critted on.
so
Whatever
double
dice rolls you're gonna make,
double everything for
yeah,
the.
double your
for
dice
the one
rolls,
that I
just not the
crit on.
modifier.
Okay, so we'll say that I use my Colossus Slayer on the one that gets doubled.
Of course, of course. Why not?
You guys should get a cat. You guys are cat people.
6.
Adam is struggling today.
person.
Yeah. Something's a cat from your speed.
Oh, that's not good. 7 plus.
Self-sufficiency.
Yeah.
So
They're
26.
independent. You have to
22?
earn
26 damage for the first one.
All right,
They don't
nice.
just give it to anyone.
And then for
Hey.
the second
Hey.
one, it will be.
Keep it
They have a
accountable.
little attitude.
It's like if like you rub the wrong thing, they freak out. They're kind
She's
of,
particular.
yeah, she's more like the
It's
neck,
like hitting
neck and
it with
head.
the tail.
She's more of a neck and head scratch thing. She doesn't like your sides.
She's also just, there's a lot of
She's
people,
also
so
just
she's
a rat,
just
yeah.
being a drama queen.
But yeah, we can also just put her there if you think about
She'll
it.
be fine.
Oh my god.
9
She's a lot
plus.
So how much more will we have?
Gives you a sultry look, confirmed.
And 10 points of damage for the second attack.
Yeah. But then she's like, oh, like,
What was that?
10 damage on the second attack.
10 damage. Nice! Jeez, you're carrying these folks. 40. Okay. No. Yeah, that's right. And math is hard. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now, you bow attack, right? So you
Yeah.
take 2 huge shots, and due to Zuga's advice, 2 shots go straight into its other eye. Kind of another burst, green ichor, and you feel some of this pressure that's been kind of building at your temple start to lessen a little bit. You kind of, like everyone's kind of, you can see the room almost collectively take a sigh of relief as sort of this pressure starts to lighten up a little bit. So now it is on the creature itself. So its tentacles kind of
Twice?
pull back into 3 times.
What? Oh.
2 hands, 1 head.
Nice, nice,
So
nice.
sadly,
Bring it on, dude.
yeah, this thing's pretty mean. Okay, so now it's gonna swerve on towards Pickle Rick, and it's gonna start climbing up the the tower towards you guys. So you both get attacks of
We are
opportunity.
chilling up here.
You both get
Of
attacks,
course.
attacks of opportunity on it.
I am still in.
And it's
19.
climbing up the tower. 19 will connect, just
Yes.
hit.
I am still in disadvantage.
No, that's done now. That was only one turn.
So 14.
14.
Okay. So as it's
Points
going
of
by,
damage.
you take a huge sweep with your battle axe,
Great
cut a
sword.
chunk of a great sword. You take a chunk of like of one of like the tentacles off, just like in like Hobbit or whatever, and it just like flops around and tries to like do something. Yeah, and then it scrabbles up. It's fast enough where it can scrabble up to the top of the tower, and it's going to make an attack on PKL Rick, who just lit it up.
Yes, she's that was very sensible, but this is better. I'm gonna allow this.
Oh jeez.
Nice.
Okay, so the first thing it's going to do.
Is 2 year and
Tu fais quoi?
a month or two.
So the first thing it's going to do to both of you is you're going to see these kind of sucker limbs just wrap around both of your legs, and you both are grappled. So you both need to make a strength check for you to break out of that.
And clearly, this creature doesn't understand that I've not been an aggressor yet.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've been nothing. Okay, strength check.
Yeah.
That's great. Me.
Strength check or strength saving throw?
Check. Just say if the beat it's
Good.
strength.
I'm really good at those as a wizard with.
Is that 10 on limit?
So you're going to have to beat a pretty aggressive check here.
I did not.
Okay.
12.
No. You are still.
Let me just check.
Aim higher! Just a little higher!
9.
Press right to Return of the Jedi now. Alright,
9.
9. Okay, so both of you are still grappled by this creature, and it's going to make a multi-attack on Pikel Rikel.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit?
Ugh, yes.
And it is going to be...
84 points of damage.
What's your health?
That's what
Yes,
the
that's
dice.
times 2.
I guess after that
It's
we
going to
can
do
all,
32
have a long
points
rest.
of bludgeoning damage. So it's huge. It's going to almost literally headbutt you with this enormous kind of cranium. Just boof! And it's going to hit you. It's going to be holding you tight from the grapple.
32.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not great.
Doing good?
No. The opposite of that.
I don't know.
Okay.
Great then.
Yay! And now it is back
Eyes.
on you.
Me? Okay, so I just gotta hit it on this guy. I'm just gonna... Are there any eyes near me?
So it's like pretty far up the tower now. So you would have to move it decent ways because it has a lot of movement. It's almost like it almost has
I
like
wouldn't make it.
60, 70 movement. And I think you only have like 30.
Yeah, in the water I have 30.
Yeah.
So I'll just...
Well, you're not underwater.
I thought
It's
the
just
water
it's
was...
ankle level.
Oh, okay.
So that
You
should
have a
be.
javelin.
Huh?
You can use the
Yeah, they
javelin.
don't do much damage, though.
I mean, you could try to close as much of the difference. Well, I can't.
Maybe you could just do what Hypochondrius does and like shoot missiles out of your fingertips.
Wish.
Wizard fingers.
Have you tried jazz
Thanks
hands?
again.
Yeah.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands, wizard
Oh, man.
fingers.
Let me see.
That's the exact motion you have to take too. You gotta get wiggle.
Not like this.
I guess I'll just try and climb up after it.
Okay.
Anyone? Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna climb up after. Are you gonna use your whole turn to climb up after it?
No, it's making a reference.
I know.
I mean,
You're talking about the
you
Silicon
kind of
Valley thing, right?
insinuated that was wish.
Oh.
Yeah. But like
Sorry
that's
about
what I'm saying. Are you gonna like climb close and then throw a javelin, or are you gonna go all the way up and?
I'll
you
climb
go all the way
close
up
and
and-
throw a javelin, I guess.
Ooh, an Adam.
Adam.
Go ahead and get a Constitution saving throw. So you're staring into this monster's eyes, and somehow like you feel like you're in an empty beach with the ocean lapping up on the waves, and it seems endless, the water.
11.
So you start to get drawn further and further into its gaze, and this sharp headache starts to just rise in the back of your head, and you're going to take 9 points of psychic damage,
Ooh, I'm down
and you're going to have Another one of these
Pay
insanity points.
attention.
And now you are feared, so you cannot go closer to the monster. You are afraid of it.
Don't worry, I don't want it
Something
anyway.
about its endless depths terrifies you.
But it's oddly beautiful.
But it's oddly beautiful. It's like the terror of an ocean storm.
Okay, so I guess I'm climbing up the pole and I'm gonna throw a javelin.
Yeah.
I get 2 attacks. So
Okay.
stop with
But
2
you
of them.
only have 1 javelin, so...
No, I think I have multiple actually.
So you're gonna climb. You're gonna get as close as you can and then throw a javelin, which is fine. That next turn you should be able to get within. You should be able to climb to the top. So you're gonna go. You're the white dice over here.
Yeah.
So you're going to the top.
So I think first attack will be
Yeah, it's gonna be a 10.
18.
18. Okay,
That misses, right?
that will miss.
Yeah. Second attack will miss.
Okay.
Alright, I'm now climbing up a pole.
Cool. So
With my bonus action, I'm just gonna shove at it. And wave
Legitimate job.
No shame. It's respectful.
No shame in that. You know?
I'm gonna
Great
wave my
results.
fist at it as my bonus action and
Okay.
just be like, ah!
Cool. All right.
Is it
And
feared?
It goes like back to you in like some sort of like octopus
That's
language.
right. It better,
Yeah.
it better watch out. I'm gonna eat this chicken.
Maybe your taunt will
There's still an
attract it.
entire new.
Now it is on.
Alright, we're gonna...
Switch to switch.
We're gonna do probably nothing. So, because it's the one move I have from distance, we're gonna take short rifle. That might hit. That's a 14 plus 7, 21.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alright, so we get to do some damage. So, that's 6 plus 4. So that's 10, and then sneak attack gives me another 46.
46?
So
Oh,
there's
46.
10,
Yeah, that makes sense.
there's 16, 17, 20, 22 points of damage. And then I will hide back with my section.
Alright, so 26, 22 points.
22.
Awesome. So, you lean out, take a shot, hits it right in the kind of like the big dome of its cranium, kind of like reels back. 22. Alright, so it reels back. It's looking like a little,
Actually,
You have any board?
I want to see how.
you have any what?
No, cutting board.
Oh, cutting board, yes. It's in the shelf to the bottom right of the stove, of the oven. Actually, I can get it for you.
How
You can just
bad
cut
are
on the
you?
table too, I don't care.
2.
I got you
think
this
that
out.
you would benefit from something called Wrath of Epic Propulsion.
I don't know what that
That's
means.
freaking
I don't
I
either,
know,
but
she's
I feel
freaking
like
out.
you're close enough to me that I can maybe use a bonus action to force it down your throat.
She's just watching right now.
If we think we're actually in dire enough straits.
If I can get another turn without an attacking, I can do a pretty. Be able to do a pretty big deal.
Okay. I'll hang on to it for now. Then if it turns rough, then we'll see what we can do. And while there's a pause, I'm going to.
So we have to give us a break. We can take a brief intermission too if we.
I see.
Oh, you can do. Okay. And we'll definitely do a nose goes. Well, I think the cat's good. Couch Fox. What do you think?
I also have some biological needs.
All right,
getting
yeah,
more,
go for it,
getting
go for
more
it.
wine.
Yeah, we can take a break. We can take
No,
a
no,
break.
no, it's you.
Okay, so
It will be brief. It is Mikhail's.
All right.
Because I have the cat.
She's behind you.
All right, Zuga, it is your turn, and what you choose to do.
Same program as your house forge.
Yeah.
I'm half elf, half orc. We're very different.
Yeah.
The mutt.
We're very different.
The special one. You're also vegan.
No, I just cry when I eat animals. There's a difference.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
So good. I love meat. So, are you going to,
What
make
did
an
you decide
attack?
to do? Fox?
Oh, it's actually, no,
What's your
Chase
character?
just went. It's actually on one of the creature's limbs.
Oh.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's in between. Okay.
I was asking what your what you decided to do.
Oh, I tried to climb up and throw javelins, but I missed.
So, a limb wraps around your leg. Give me a strength check.
I get advantage.
Yep.
Let's see.
Absolutely right.
Don't you forget it. Ah, it's a save, right?
No, just a straight
Just a check?
strength. Yeah,
Don't fight him.
just the strength versus strength. I didn't roll very well though.
15.
Yeah, so you are able to kind of kick its kind of grasping claw free. And should I move? Yes.
Probably easier to move
Yeah.
one person than multiple.
Well, I'm
But
really
it's
important.
funnier to.
I'm really important, so I know.
I asked around and nobody agreed. Yeah, no one person.
Luckily,
You're gonna give him a fear of
community consensus
What
doesn't
did he
make
say?
true
He's like the cat.
No, but it gives us the best, most reliable data that we can have in the game.
Debatable, but sure.
And I'm debating. Consider it
Debated, confirmed. Alright, so it's going to wrap around your leg and it's going to try. So it doesn't feel it can succeed to wrap around your leg, so it gets pissed and it just tries to make an attack on you. Does a 20 hit?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Alright.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I thought that I already. Okay. I wasn't paying attention.
25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Which is 12.
Yeah. 12. Round down. Ooh, Mikhail, what an amazing kind gentleman you are.
Ah, there's one under the computer.
It's all good. It's good for my processors.
Yes.
They eat meat.
Cruising
They're
the-
carnivorous.
Cruising the fence.
My computer
the
is
friendship
carnivorous.
good for something.
I just like literally touched
Oh,
all of them before I
no,
grabbed one. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're lucky it doesn't break.
What happened? Oh.
Oh, the bally thing.
Oh, those are fine. You can play with the little things.
Yeah.
If you just try to tell him not to turn the computer off, but as long as he's good with not pressing buttons.
I mean, there's a shiny button that is shiny.
Yeah. That's fine.
Mikhail might even press it.
I've got to turn it off in the BIOS, but...
It's very tempting.
Okay. So now it is on Zuga.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
I'm going to
good.
throw a javelin and try to
Very
use it
neat.
as a
Yeah.
pin for the creature to be.
I'm not
Uh,
playing so much
pin it.
today.
Is the tower in like stone?
Yeah, it's a stone tower.
So I don't.
I mean, you could potentially drive it into the stone if you're strong enough.
Okay, I will just throw a javelin and try
Challenge
to
accepted.
pin the creature and it's.
Okay.
Where's the thing again? Throw the dice. Yes, it.
No. So you throw a javelin, sparks off the edge of the rock, but it doesn't find purchase.
And I'm using my my
Okay,
additional turn
Bonus action.
to get starting climbing.
You're climbing up. Okay.
Yeah, just starting.
Yeah.
You're on full health.
Getting where Fox is pretty much.
I'm close though. I'm at 44
Yeah.
51.
Mm-hmm.
Are you full? Yeah.
So now it is on
27.
Hypochondrius.
Riley, are you full health?
Yes.
You were grappled and feared. No, you were grappled.
Just grappled.
So you cannot move away
Can
from
I-
it right now.
You don't.
But can I spend my movement to ungrapple? Or is that a check? I forget.
You have to spend your action
I think it's
to
your
try to
action.
become ungrappled.
I'm gonna say grappled.
Okay.
It's fine with me.
Oh, that's
I just need to make sure that my spells don't.
For grappled, can it does that mean it has hold on us? Can it pull us off the tower?
That'd be
Usually-
separate, right?
It would.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it can do that. I don't think this particular one will, but
It's a nice
Um,
Cthulhu.
it's a potential though.
What's better,
I'm on my way up though, so
5d4 plus 5,
not
or
that I'm doing much
8d6?
5d4
8d6, right? I don't
plus
think
5
that's
averages out to 6, 5, 11.
5d4 is 20.
Oh man.
15. I don't know what the plus 5 averages into, but basically 10 to 15 damage average, right?
Whichever one feels better.
Oh, actually, I lied. It can indeed throw you.
Oh.
Cool. Tight.
That will hurt.
I'm gonna.
I didn't look into the legendary actions, which there are many.
Oh.
And then.
Huh.
No, that's a jump call.
You guys are so
That's
screwed.
good news. Everyone is half dead.
Man, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that new campaign. You know.
Yeah.
There's a second form.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
only
You destroyed the armor that was returning my power.
A 5.
I'm gonna fireball it.
Okay.
Let's see. What's
Is
my new
it large
character
enough for
name?
me to fire? Well, actually, no. Sculpt spells. I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll hit all of you, and it doesn't matter. Okay. Fireball.
What's
All right.
this?
I don't
What's
roll
this?
things because that's not what I do ever. I guess.
You can do it anyways if it makes
yeah,
you feel
great.
good.
Fireball at base level.
Do I have to
So
roll a saving throw, or do I just take it with the chin?
you do. You roll a saving throw.
Okay.
Dex 15.
Lucky you. 13.
Cool. Good. Okay.
I'm double
8.
checked on that one.
8d6. Alright, here we go. 4. Thank you. 5. 8. 12. 14. Ooh, 20. 22.
That's 8. This one, where you're.
Oh, 26. 26 points of fire
Okay.
damage.
So you light this thing up. It just a welt of fire engulfed it. You hear it kind of like squeal. Its skin kind of crisps, and immediately all those little eyes directly look at you.
It's like a little girl doc.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh.
I'm not really a seafood kind of guy,
I have an
but
eye on you.
Little pupil asado.
Yeah.
So that was 36. You
What is
said.
that?
26.
26.
All right.
Look at that.
So it is not super happy with you right now.
Hey.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
He greets cats and children in the exact same.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. I hope you are doing well.
Afternoon. No,
Fine
it's
weather
great.
we're having.
It's a fine day. Okay, so now it is on Wexley.
Okay.
And while you decide, I'm going to get a Diet Coke. Does anyone want one? Diet caffeine-free Coke, nonetheless.
I'm watching.
Only reason is I have to say a little bit more sober because it's like, obviously,
Is murdering us without abandon that complicated, you know?
Yeah.
With
You should maybe heal yourself.
With
So I got
abandon.
big
With
plans.
With
With abandon.
Are you gonna do a quick heal? 'Cause
Comment ça va?
I'm going to do a self heal and
Remember, it was one of those.
and
Yeah,
another
he likes
self heal from trait. It's going to be big.
I'm excited.
I don't touch, but
Oh.
is that cool? Great job! Great job! Yay! Great job!
Très bien.
My butt's moving something.
No,
Thank
that's
you.
okay. Nothing fair.
I was born with it, guys. You know.
So I'm going to cast a second level Cure Wounds on myself,
Mm-hmm.
which will give me 2d8 plus 4. So that's 4,
Nice.
Francis ne tire pas.
5, 9, so that's 13. Why does it keep glitching?
It doesn't like you.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, dude, you're amazing.
Careful, Francis. Careful.
I'm just gentle if you can play it, but.
Doucement.
Okay, and then with
Oh,
my
careful. Non, tire pas, Francis, hein, doucement.
bonus action, I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word,
Okay.
which
Word.
is 2d4 plus 4 to up to 6 creatures, so I guess that's the whole party.
Word straight
There
up.
you go.
Nice.
Your
that's-
savior.
4.
That's a great.
Actually, can you skip me and do the dude on his back?
Oh, yeah, sure, let's do
Is
that.
it?
Uh-huh.
I'm full health.
No, he's undead, so if you're trying to heal him, it won't do anything.
Is that true?
I spent a
You
healing
tried to
potion
give him
on
a potion, yeah.
Yeah, I
okay.
spent like a good potion. I
Ooh,
paid
another
with
4.
someone.
Well,
Okay.
then I'll take
Plus
it.
how much?
Over
Plus
shield.
4.
I don't know
So
if that's
everyone
a thing.
gets 12.
Nice.
Hot damn.
Cool.
Wait, did you max roll
Amazing.
both?
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, that helped a little.
So you guys all pay Adam a bunch of money.
And then,
I'm already
because
Yeah,
of
you already had a lot of debt to him. Yeah.
my Blessed Healer trait, I get another HP boost equal to 2 plus a spell's level. So it's another 6 HP to me.
Damn.
Wow. Wexley, our Lord and Savior.
So now I'm back up to 33.
What a beast.
I'm only at 39.
Wait, is 33 your max health?
No, 43.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this guy's been crunching us for 32 at a time, so you'll survive one.
Mm-hmm.
One of the
He only hits in
one of the
two.
non-legendary actions. Anyways,
I'm running low on spell slots now.
okay, so
We're doomed. I think I have some potions though.
now it is
Potions.
on the creature's second arm. So again, it's going
Bring it,
to
dude.
because a lot of its attention is focused on the wizard who just blew it up. Oop, there it goes.
What was that?
Oh, that's the power thing. I'll just
Francis. Non, Francis, il faut pas faire ça.
thankfully got something to be really like.
Non, n'appuie pas dessus.
It's fine. It's my legs go up.
Do you need to go save some stuff?
I probably should just shut it down.
I hope you didn't add the new unsaved inventory.
No. It should be good. It should be good.
Like, oh,
That's
my
the-
old manuscript, I've been working on
That's
most
the,
of it,
that's the
and
power
I
backup.
didn't save it. So as long as the... I got her.
You're very patient.
Alright.
Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
Does everyone here speak French?
Just 3 of us.
Okay. That's like, I'm clearly out of the loop.
Alright, so now it's on the creature. So it's spinning one of its limbs again, and it's aiming it towards the tower that Hypochondrius, the kind of the group of 4 of you that are nearby. And I'm going to do a 1d4 because I'm going to say it doesn't have great aim, even though it was aiming for the wizard. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3. So it's going to aim it at Hypochondrius.
At least he's full health. That's okay.
That's good. It's full health.
I mean, you know,
He did just piss off the big monster, but
No,
that's okay. Unfortunately, he's also grappled. So
Does that mean I automatically fail checks?
no.
Oh, that's prone.
It's
right?
just going to be a plus to hit. So I have to try to hit you here. Oh my god, that'll do it. Does a 30 hit?
We just crunch.
Carry the 1. Yeah.
It does. It hits
does.
super well. Is actually the technical
It's
term.
You done
It's
got
super
hit.
effective.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll just do. Alright. So you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and go ahead and give me a strength check as well.
Good. I'm also really good at those, so.
Yeah.
Let me just give you one of that.
Oh god.
It's a CX.
So you just fall straight on your butt. You're just looking
Am
at
I
the cave
prone
roof.
and grappled right now?
Yeah, you're prone and grappled.
Cool. I can still cast spells.
Laser fingers.
I think it's just because they're all just verbal and speaking, or
That's true, that's true.
verbal and sight. So
Yeah, but you're just staring up at the mossy cave roof. There's lots of dripping lichen and stuff up there. It doesn't seem sanitary. And as you're sitting there, you see a drop of like brownish water form right above your face, and
Stop.
then
No.
it just falls across the cave.
No.
All right, give me a dodge. Give me a dexterity check to see if you dodge it.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh
I feel
god.
like this is too real right now for
No.
What's that? Is that
Ooh,
alien
How's
again?
a 14 work?
So it
Stop.
lands right in the center of your forehead, and you take 2 points of psychic damage just from the trauma. It burns!
It's brown!
Oh my god, it's brown!
Man, it's a shame that I'm spending my next entire action casting Prestidigitation. Just gonna clean
No, that's what you're
Wipe
doing
it
now.
away!
clean that right away.
Okay, so now it is on PKL Raquel. So maybe you can take some of its attention off of Hypochondrius.
So I'm grappled, right?
You both are grappled. Yeah, you both are grappled. You avoided
I'm still
it.
climbing
And you're
up
still
that.
clean, yeah.
So what does that mean for me?
Je peux déjà été.
You can't move, And you can still make some attacks, but I think it'll be a disadvantage
So I
for a
can
melee
do.
attack, not a spell.
What about longbow?
A longbow would be a disadvantage, I think. So you can do which I would probably, you could do a check to break free of the grapple if you would like.
Okay.
You can do a strength check, but it would be your action.
Oh, that would be my action, and then I wouldn't be able to attack with the longbow until next turn.
But that would also give you the flexibility to use your movement to move away. And we can say you can use your bonus action as a disengage because you just broke the grapple.
But it is on the pillar, right? So I don't really have anywhere to run to.
You can hop down. I mean, dexterity check, you probably wouldn't take too much damage. It's not a very. It's like 30 feet up, so it's not very far.
Go ahead, there's more cinnamon.
Okay.
In the bowl.
Oh yes. Oh, I will indeed. Yes, this is like feeding Jeffrey cured meats today.
Okay, I will do that then. I will try to break the grapple.
Did you say that to the cat or the kid?
The kid. He's trying to pull her tail. And she tried to bite my finger, and I was like...
First
She's like trying not to.
Oh,
and
crit fail. Crit fail on breaking the grapple.
Alright, you're still grappled.
Okay, so that's my action. I still have a bonus action.
Yeah, we can say you can try to break the grapple again with your bonus action.
Or I can cast a spell, right?
Yeah. You can do something with your bonus action.
If I cast something like... It's not using any movement to get to us, right? It's already...
It's already run it plus 2. Yeah.
Never mind. So I'll use the bonus action to try again.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
That doesn't do it, right?
Let me check. Actually, I forgot to roll. Nope, we got to roll. Alright, so now it is on, that was rough. Now it is on the creature's main body. So, unfortunately, Harpocondria is really pissed it off by lighting it on fire. Turns out it's a great way to make water creatures mangry.
Mangry?
So, it's going to use its entire turn to do the action of fling.
Uh-oh.
It releases the creature it's grappling and flings them up to 60 feet away.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
What about the 60 feet?
If you takes 1d6 bludgeoning. So it's going to fling you across the room 60 feet.
Yep.
You're going to hit the wall. And you're going to take 6d6 for every 10 feet.
Wait,
What?
for every... Are you serious?
No. 1d6 for every 10 feet.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
like-
I was like,
I was like,
are
36
you...
D6.
I was like, I don't... What level would I have to be to survive
Hypochondriasis
this?
is
No,
fades
sorry.
away.
I misspoke.
What?
36.
Have you considered rolling low?
I did think of it. So you're going to clap into the far end of the wall right by these two. And then just kind of slide
18.
down. And you're going to take 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And there's going to be this kind of like... The wall has kind of just been underwater for a long time. Has a lot of like grease and grime. You're just going to feel this like kind of slick moss just kind of rubbing up your back as you slide down the wall and onto the floor.
That's good. That's good.
You're
Okay.
in a good place, Hypochondrius.
This is not his favorite dungeon, I don't think.
That's
The
great.
water
Where's
temple
the
always
super clean
sucks.
dungeon? Yeah.
We
Yeah.
all know it. We
Yeah.
all chose this.
You chose this. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. This one's a brutal one.
The water temple, man.
Okay, but the grapple, you're broken free of the grapple, you're a little bit further away. But you see it start turning back towards you again.
Oh, cool. So that's like a fair warning that I should GTFO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Now what?
now it's up to you.
Alright, now what's the scoop? What's happened? I'm still like on the pole.
Yeah, you're still at the base, and you see the creature just right above you.
Cool. I'm gonna use my movement to get up there.
Okay, climb up.
Try and take a swing at this mother lava. With my
Alright,
great
so
sword.
you jump to the top of the tower, axe in hand,
Huzzah!
or top of the pillar, I guess.
Oh, I keep rolling 18. It's not gonna hit. Take my second attack. That is a 15.
So you jump to the top of the tower.
Gosh darn it, I'm rolling so fast tonight.
And unfortunately, its big jiggly head is kind of...
So again, I
shoots
just
out of the way.
go.
And he goes...
Well,
Yeah, pretty much.
not rolling too well.
And then it is now on Push your switch. Do you have any advantage stuff, Danielle? You have anything that gives
I
you?
have
You have any
advantage on
other?
strength checks.
If you were grappled,
I
that'd
have
be really
advantage on
helpful.
initiative. I have
Right.
He should
advantage
get
on
grappled
saves.
just to show that off.
Yeah, I have an advantage on saves.
Can you tell
Advantage on dexterity against effects I cannot see while
It's
I'm
an intelligent
blinded.
creature.
Death
You can
and
tell
noise
behind its eyes there's
incapacitated.
intelligence.
Yeah.
Roll a 17 to hit.
You roll a 17 now.
And I'm gonna duck back down. I'm just popping up.
Everyone just kind of notices an arrow.
Pull a
just-
quiver.
Everyone just sees an
Did you
arrow
hit
just
it?
randomly sail across the room, arc through the air, and then just like skitter on the little ground.
I was distracted
You
because
don't know where it
I
came
saw,
from.
I saw the sludge getting on Hypochondrius, and I was worried for him.
Yeah, I was like, he's not gonna like that.
I was distracted.
C4. It's a miss.
Yeah. That only.
take all the space.
Now it's on one of its limbs. So then this limb is going to swing up and take a strike on you.
Good choice.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Right, so
Damn it.
misses. You see
Damn it.
this kind of like gloopy arm just slap against the like top of the pillar where you are and just like drag down. Now it's on Zuga.
It's been a while, yeah. Yeah!
It's your turn.
Can, do we have access to something to hit with my hands or?
Yeah, you ran up to the. Oh, thank
I
you.
opened it.
Which one? Oh, nice. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's not for you. I just wanted you to have a sip.
Oh. Friends like these, right?
Uh-huh.
Put in my palate.
Share. If you're ready, I'll get you a glass.
It's good. It's really sweet. It's good.
Yeah, a lot of honey.
Yeah. It's really nice. How's that candy? It tastes like the Jack Daniels honey almost.
Wow,
Very sweet.
Should be good with a vanilla Coke.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be okay.
Even though
All right. So it misses, I think. Right? Yes.
Missed me, yeah.
the whiskey won in the raffle.
Missed you indeed. Okay. So then now it is on Zuga,
I was
and you're at the bottom. So there's the pillar in the center. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes.
There's a pillar in the center. You're at the bottom, but you
Yeah.
can climb up to the top with your You got right up next to it, so you can climb up to the top with your movement if you want to have like a good purchase.
And then I can attack his eyes.
That's right.
So if I use my movements, I can.
Ooh,
Yep.
that's
Do
That's
we
right.
have an attack of opportunity or not?
good.
No, because you're like
Okay.
running into range. Like, cause he's at the top, so like you're
Sure,
running
finances.
into attack range.
Okay.
So that's fine.
I will,
Speeds
I will do that.
Okay, so
Well,
now
also,
if I
I don't know.
It's
Then it felt like it wasn't entirely
you
hurt.
can have advantage because you know
Does she have
the
cover?
right place to
Uh-huh.
attack.
That's good.
okay. But that means just I throw the dice twice.
Yeah,
Okay.
take the highest.
Yeah, 4.
You need that advantage.
16 plus 8, I guess I hit.
You hit.
Yeah.
Hazard attack. Is that right?
Sorry. This one. So I got 10, 12.
Okay.
Same attack. That's him. And for 15 plus 8. That's
13
like
plus
more
8.
than 20.
Yeah, you got it. It hits.
It's a 5. So 12.
So 12.
Another 12.
So 2
And I
12s.
already used my my movements. Where's the baby? Okay, am I up?
Cleaning the oven?
Okay.
Do you have a nail keeper?
Yeah, we do. It's right in that bowl.
Yeah, there's like a bunch right here.
Oh, nice.
All right. So you take 2 kind of huge
I want to snack on
sweeps
my
with
finger.
your great axe. This thing is looking a little more like there's kind of this green goo that's coming out. 2 or 3 of its eyes have been kind of removed. There are still some of those eyes looking around, but it still seems relatively put together. Anyways, now it's on Hypochondrius.
I think I'm gonna be responsible here.
Mm-hmm.
People.
And
taking
I'm
shots.
gonna
Crazy.
cast False Life.
Okay.
Press what?
False Life.
Okay.
Just because.
Okay. Francis the Chad. Well, this is the second time. We'll give it to Adam because you were last.
There has to be consequences.
Yeah, it has to be consequences this time.
Yeah, we gave it to him last time.
Yeah, we gave him the gimme.
I'm gonna cast False Life.
Alright, False Life. What does that do?
False Life bolsters me with a necromantic facsimile of life. And I gain a
like that.
1d4 plus 9 temporary hit
Alright,
points.
1d4 plus temp.
Plus 9, yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna... It's actually really good. If I cast it like 4th or 5th level, 4th level it's 1d4 plus 19. It's crazy. It's 5 for every level.
That's amazing.
Ooh, 2. So 2 plus 9. That's 11 temporary hit points.
So this kind of gray light rises around you. It almost looks like kind of twisting shadows, and suddenly you kind of have this armor that's emerged around you.
What does temporary mean? How long does it last?
This one, so it does it up there. It is 1 hour, but basically, if I take damage, it'll come first off of the temporary hit points, and if I get healed,
It'll heal beneath it.
It'll heal beneath it. I don't think it'll take them away. It's basically increasing your maximum hit points.
Yeah, for a short time.
So it's like a hardy durian.
Yeah, except that if he can only heal, so Wexley I think can only heal to the max of his base hit points. The temporary hit points are their kind of their own category.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of have their own depletion rate.
Yeah.
He can't heal into the necromantic, especially because he's like a
Right, like a hardy durian.
Yeah.
Like you can't like eat apples to get them back.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, that was good whiskey.
And then, how far am I from... I'm at the maximum distance from the creature in this room,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 33 across the room, so you're pretty good right now.
Okay, then yeah, that's it.
Oh,
Okay.
How did you get over there? You
It
got flung.
threw me.
It was really easy. I got flung.
Can I spend a bonus action to, like, vigorously wipe off my forehead?
Yes, you can indeed. You can indeed.
Thank you.
Oh my god! Gross!
Is it still there?
Hot damn spot. Oof. Alright.
Is that legendary action coming out to play
There's
now?
gonna be some difficult legendary action things. Okay, so now it is on Wexley.
Yay.
Kill this thing, Wexley!
Is anyone
You guys
hurting real bad?
Literally everyone.
I'm not great, but
I'm technically at 3 health, but I'm at 14 because of temp hit points.
Not great. Am I in range of him? Can I run to him?
Yeah, you're within
I'm
range.
gonna run to him.
You're right at the edge here. Oh wait, no, you ran over. No wait, where are you? I think you're over here. Yeah,
I'm
because
here.
he got
I'm
thrown.
here.
Yeah, he got thrown over.
Oh,
here.
actually, you're right by me then. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I wanted to join you for some healing.
Yeah. So I guess you're gonna get a.
how can
You're
I
gonna
get
get my last 3rd level.
No.
3rd level cure wounds. So it'll be a 3d8 plus 4. That's a 1.
Oof.
That's a 7.
Nice.
So 8. That's an 8. 16.
Oof, that's actually pretty good.
20.
Very
Nice.
good.
Great. Almost as good
I
as
am
salami.
A-okay.
I feel fantastic.
It keeps glitching whenever I use a spell. It's weird. What?
What did you do to it to make it hate you?
I don't know.
But it definitely hates him.
Yeah, no, I can't
Yeah,
tell.
confirmed. All right.
I hope the grime seeps into your soul as you heal. My trait, I get my heals.
So now the second limb, or like one of the limbs is going to kind of turn towards you all that have been healing each other, and kind of like one of those arms is going to almost move a few feet towards you. And it's not a separate entity. If you kill the brain, you kill them all. But it's going to go ahead and make a water jet attack against Hypochondrius because that was the last big hit it got.
Do it. Bring it. Water jet, you say.
Ooh, this might actually be lucky. Does a 14 hit?
No.
No, it's a 15, right? From here, it looks like a 15.
What's your AC?
It says 15. Why are you reading?
I still have Mage Armor active, and that's not right. The last time we cast Mage Armor, I did get it, but I still don't think I have cast it myself yet. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that
Okay.
Hold on, let me just get rid of Mage Armor for Override AC and see what I'm at. But I think that puts me at 12, so I will get hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I Mage Armor. I have not cast it yet. The last time would have been him in the Dwarven Fortress. Place,
that
so,
makes sense.
yeah.
Dang.
I do have that spell now, but I have not cast it. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, that's
So
definitely a
a
hit.
jet of water plows across the gap between you and one of its limbs.
I'm gonna.
Fais attention, hein.
Is it water damage?
That is right.
Tu mets ça ici.
Or it's bludgeoning, but
Et après, tu
we can call it water because it is water that is coming against you. in a
never
bludgeoning
mind.
fashion.
Doesn't matter. I don't think I even have water, so it's cool.
Okay.
I can absorb elements, but
Oh.
that is only acid, cold, fire,
Cold
lightning, or
counts.
thunder.
Cold
I mean,
counts as water. That's
Acid
kind of
is
like
just
it's-
water with a little added thing, so if you can do
Okay.
acid, you can.
I
Well-
mean, it's your call.
That'll count because they kind of classify water damage as cold damage in
Okay.
this, so that's like how they measure it.
Sure.
All right, so you want to absorb that or something?
It's a reaction. Do I see how much the damage is first, or?
Yeah, let me do that. 3, 7.
So your character was like, oh, I'm making hits a lot. No, I'm not.
It's I convert the energy of water into stored energy.
But you still have to take the first hit in full.
No, it cuts it in half.
22 points of damage.
Are you dead?
That's what's coming at you.
I'm gonna use it.
Wait.
Okay.
I have the same spell, and it doesn't. Where does it say that it cuts it in half? You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, from now until the start of your next
Yeah.
turn,
Come
right?
up with a cool one.
So
Oh, but you take the first hit, and then you. Really?
maybe you can
What's the spell called?
absorb elements. Does it apply?
I should look
It
it
says
up.
you have resistance of the triggering damage type until the start of the next turn. Is it applying that resistance to this
That
phase?
is for this turn, and you lose it at the
Right.
start of
So
the
if I'm
next.
casting it as a reaction to a spell, I would assume that it would.
Especially if it's a reaction, then the whole purpose would be you got hit. You're using your reaction to
Okay.
use it that way. Yeah.
So I have
So the
resistance to that.
damage
So
would be
I would be half damage with
Yeah,
the resistance.
you're basically gaining resistance in response.
And
to
I
being
take
hit by
damage.
something.
Yeah, because the target takes an extra 1d6 damage on the triggering type of the spell ends. Unfortunately, I'm resistant to cold, which is pretty much water in this game.
Is it?
Yeah, it's classified. Like, it's like elemental is usually just like cold.
All right, I'm gonna cast it at first level since I don't want to melee him next
Mhm.
turn. So that was 22.
Okay. Yep.
Right. So that is that the damage value you said?
Yep. That's the damage value.
Okay, so down 11. All right. Cool.
And then I'm gonna take 1d6 damage, right? Also, the
No.
first thing hit
That's
the melee
only
attack. Oh, I
that
see.
basically imbues my melee weapon as a wizard with
Yeah.
the ability to deal that much more
So it's
damage
helpful,
next turn. Yeah, it's
You're
great.
big-
It's great.
You get in their faces, you know.
I wish it would do something cool like convert the amount of resisted damage into that rather than
Yeah.
a fixed amount of d6.
You might be able to, if you have like throwing daggers and stuff. That's what a lot of wizards do. So if you got some good daggers, or I don't know what kind of like throwing weapons.
That's cool. I have none of those, but that's okay. That's good to know. That's interesting.
What else we got? Okay, so that was that limb's attack. Now it's on Pikel Raquel.
Raquel is going to use the action to try and break the grapples so she does not get flung
That's good.
6,000 feet.
Smart.
Strength
I
check,
hope
right?
for this.
Yeah. Ooh, I rolled a net once. You just got it.
Nice, and it was a 21 anyway.
Nice. So,
Nice.
you kick off the
Yeah.
grasping tentacles,
Got 'em.
And
and
then
you're free. Oh, so it's not grappling anyone right now. That's great for you guys.
Yay.
Let
me guess. It can
Close
like,
shave.
just like hit them together like Miraches.
Yeah. Like the guy from Breath of the Wild.
and then bonus action, I will cast Cure Wounds, second level Cure Wounds on myself.
Cool.
Just touch myself.
I feel better.
Yeah.
You can do this. You can do this.
You're great. You're fantastic.
13, 15 points of damage, or
Okay.
damage, healing for me. And that's all.
All right, nice, good move, or good turn. Now it is on the creature's head. So it is going to wrap an arm around anybody still in its vicinity, which is going to be. You just broke its grapple, so it won't do you twice, but it'll wrap an arm around both of you. So go ahead and give me strength checks to see if you break the grapple. Oh, and you need to give me a constitution check because you failed a thing that you didn't even notice, the nose thing.
Oh. Okay. Constitution check. 8 plus.
It's
I guess I miss it.
23.
I got like 8 plus 7.
So you got 23. So you were able to kick it out, and then what was your strength check?
15.
15. So then a kind of gripping tentacle wraps around your leg. And then here is your...
So strength check?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
7 plus...
So
I had a nickel.
Every time I had to go
It's a 12. So the 12 is...
and then you're going to take 14 points of psychic damage for the earlier psychic attack, and you're going to take one of these, another insanity token. And you really feel like...
You said 13 points of damage?
13 points of damage, psychic damage. So it's going to jump through any rage you have. And then you really start to see... it's hard to tell the difference between your allies and the creatures. Like, you're kind of panicked by all these grasping arms that are attacking you. And it's harder for you to tell the difference between your allies that are kind of sitting right around you and the creature that's attacking you right now. So the next attack you make, you're going to roll a d4. And if you get over 2, or if you get 3 and 4, then you will attack your intended target. If you get under that, it's up to me where
Can I choose which friend I attack?
Which turn you attack?
Which friend I attack?
Which friend you attack? Perhaps.
Nice.
We'll see. Perhaps not, though. But it will be a friend of my choosing. Anyways, now it is on... Oh, yeah, it's going to make one more. So now that it has you grappled, Zuka, it is going to do its crush action, which is...
crush.
It's like...
Does it crush on me? Or?
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to lift you up in the air and just kind of smash you down into the top of the pillar, right where you're standing, but now on your back. So you're going to be knocked prone. Yeah, and it doesn't have to make a check on that. That's kind of surprising.
I got to play the little stadium.
He took the dice. I don't know where he put it.
It's pretty tiny.
Yeah, it's there.
Well,
Where's it? Oh, it's there.
20. So you're going to take 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, bludgeoning? Wait.
Bludgeoning. So if you're in a rage, you should have some insulation for that.
So you take half.
I didn't notice the controller.
So 10.
28 would be 14.
Ah, 14.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But it also
Thank you. Thank you very much, Francis.
Obviously,
that was very nice.
They were using Assassin's Creed as their demo game, and if you look very closely at Ubi, they like get it. I'm sure, like,
Okay, so then now it is on.
Me?
You.
I gotta get a hit at some point, right?
Yeah, you got it.
I've got to.
No,
It's just
I think
So I'm just gonna try and take a swing.
Careful,
You
Bubba.
got it. You got it.
Francis, do small. Francis, do
That'll miss.
We're gonna say because you know to attack its eye. Well, never mind. You didn't say that before. So.
I get 2 attacks, so
There
that's
you
20.
go.
There
You
we
get a
go.
crit.
Yay! That'll help.
There you go.
All right.
That'll hit.
So we go.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Yeah.
He uses legendary action.
13 points of damage times 2.
13 times 2?
13, and then I double it because I
Yep.
critted, right? So 26.
Nice.
Thank you. I did something. I contributed. Guys, I did something.
So you take a huge swing with your greatsword.
Yeah.
Cuts off one of its arms, and it's like kind of flopping around, and there's just green goo just flying everywhere, and Hypochondria is just turning pale in the back of the room.
So I don't have to attack one of my friends?
I hit it particularly hard because it's a fish, and I don't like fish.
You did indeed.
Why don't you like fish?
Because they're terrifying.
Just in general?
For my character.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't like fish.
Well, do you consider octopus a fish?
Yeah.
They don't have fins.
It lives in the water. I just don't like things that live in the water.
Sure, the fur isn't rooted in...
Alright, so, now there's a
that she assumes is terrifying.
I see.
Yeah.
push and switch.
For to do the damn thing.
We're gonna do the damn thing? pop out.
Yeah, we're gonna rely on Old Faithful. That's gonna hit because that's a 22.
Yep.
So 1d6 plus 4 to start. So that's 5 plus 11, 14, 15, 19 points of damage, and then use my bonus action.
Cool.
Just one man.
So,
One man with a good game plan.
Another kind of arrow. Just kind of you just hear this kind of whistling sound fly across the room, and then right into one of its eyes. It makes an ear-splitting like screech of rage. 22. You said? Yeah, exactly. 19. Okay.
Is that good?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
27. So it's gonna. Okay. Oh shit! I should have said. All right. It's getting low on life. But when you back a creature into the corner. Oh man, I should have done all these.
Do it.
That's too troll.
Is the machines up?
Oh, I
It
want
would
to
be this fight
know.
last forever.
I want to know what it does.
Goomy.
Just like respawn itself, close
No, full life.
grows the thing back.
Oh my gosh.
Someone to heal it.
But actually,
It can heal itself.
So yeah, just a few hit points until it enters phase 2.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh. That could be fun, but that could be really hard.
Bring it.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
As long as it doesn't like double itself and get full health.
oh no, it already did that. Yeah, we're fucked. Yeah.
So, well,
It's okay. I came up with a great idea for
Commit.
this character.
it's
Good.
on its
Wanna be
it's
a
on
warlock
its
with schizophrenia.
it's on its tentacles turn, so it's going to use 2 actions during that tentacles turn. It can do, and 1, it's going to press with the water, and 3 forms are going to rise up all around you.
God.
3 forms
And
of what? Tentacles?
they form into water elementals.
Oh, okay. We can do
You
this.
stealing my dice, Jeffrey?
Sorry, Chase.
You intermingling them with your dice?
They're going to have nice dice babies that are going to be interdice. And then it is going to turn all the water on the floor to acid.
Oh. Yes, I'm on the pole. Yes.
Didn't we drain it?
It's like still like a foot
Just
of
a little
water
bit?
kind of on the
Okay.
ground.
I'm on the pole.
On the back of this statue.
Shitty drain system, you know? What I call maintenance.
So anybody that's touching the ground,
Pretty sure it's me.
Floor's lava. The floor is
and that
lava.
includes
Ground or the water?
the anything that's not anybody that's not on the pole, is going to take. Who's grappled? Just Zuga. He's on top of the pole. So
I am
he's safe.
grappled.
Yeah, but you're on top of the pole, so you don't take double damage. So everybody is going to take 11 points of acid damage.
Great.
Everyone who's in the water.
Can I observe
Everybody's in the
elements?
water. If it's still active, then yes, which it should be. So you should
It's
take
active
half.
for a specific
For
element.
a full turn, right? Oh,
Right, but can I recast it? That's my question.
I think it's as long as it's not a spell slot and you're not at a spell slot, so you can certainly do so.
When you take a reaction, you can't take another one until the start of your
showing
next
what
turn.
they're-
Have I taken a turn yet?
No.
I don't
No,
think
you're after this one.
So absorb elements is active.
But it's active for water, right, and not for acid.
It is active for water, not for acid. That is a full
Oh,
11.
over cold, yeah.
Fun
Oh,
fact,
that's rough.
D&D Beyond is written in React. In that
Oh, really?
it's like accidentally showing him like their full like error tracebacks and
that's
showing
funny.
like here's the payload for the request that failed. And it's like
so funny.
Nice.
How
Okay,
does he
so
leak
the
out the
bugs
error
blood on-
trace?
I don't know, but it's like a legit full traceback.
Well, it says to include it.
It's not worse than Facebook that have like 1/3 of users password.
Yeah, that was
No,
Oh,
encrypted.
they did it on purpose to like,
That's like,
show them the error,
Yeah.
like send feedback to the person.
Did Facebook show password in plain text?
they stored in plain text. So
They
much,
stored,
they never
yes.
they didn't say that it was like taken, but they said that for like years they stored things
And
in plain text.
so they should
No
alert
way.
the authorities like in 3 days. But they
Yeah.
waited to 3 months until the whistleblower said, "Oh," and then Facebook like, "Oh, you're announcing it. We just decide where the 3 days starts."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Facebook.
Yeah.
Hand waving.
I take that full damage. There's no getting around.
Dang. Okay. So yeah.
Bad.
So
This is real bad.
fun.
Everyone's
Now
bad.
it is on Zuga.
Yeah, finally I can do actions. Oh, 1d4.
Yes.
Does it work for the full turn or every
Well,
time I
roll
attack?
your attacks
Oh, okay.
if you want to attack, and then roll what you're gonna roll.
Maybe what if
So you guys see
So that's
Zuger
12.
kind of stand up, and his eyes are just like
Plus
hugely wide as
So
he's
I got
like
the
going to
20
attack
on
this
nuts.
monster. You got a 21?
20.
A 20? Okay, that'll
a
hit.
nat 20?
Not.
So you got a 20.
Oh, not nat?
I have 3 attacks, so I'm going to
Yeah.
roll that.
So go ahead and roll your attacks.
A lot of attacks you could
I
attack.
got 9 plus 8. That's like 17.
Okay.
And the third one is 13 plus 8. That's like 20.
22.
21.
That one.
And rolling the damage. Let me see what the. We're good.
That's
So first one, 3 plus 8, 10, 9,
It could go poorly.
and 6. And now,
And the 1d4.
who is going to receive the damages?
Come on.
2.
Oh, that's for me. So Zuga raises up or holds both of his battle axes over his head and turns to Pico Rick, who's standing right beside him. And takes 3. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Does a 17 hit?
I get +4 AC after the first attack because of a special ability.
All right, nice. Does a 17 hit? With
A
that
17 will not hit.
All right, and does a 21 hit?
No.
Not anymore.
Oh, no, it does.
It-
Yeah.
With the +4
That would be
AC after the
21
first. Yeah,
but
it's
it
21 now.
matches your armor
If it
class.
matches, does
Yeah.
it hit?
It's a connection, yeah. So you're going to take 16 points of slashing damage from Zuga's maddened eyes.
Aiming for the eyes.
Yeah, aiming for the eyes, though. He's trying to go for your face. You get a really sweet scar like Tyrion Lannister.
Good thing I healed myself.
Indeed. Okay, so now it is on Hypochondrius.
Magic missile at 2nd level.
Yeah. Kill that mother lover. He's dead.
That is a.
Do we know that?
He accidentally let slip how many hit points were left.
That is a 4d4 plus 4.
Okay, 44 plus 4.
Mhm.
Then I have to roll that?
I have to roll that.
Twitchly switch.
Oh, fuck me.
Like if we pulled one of those off for you.
I liked how you were like
That's a
scratching
3,
your
that's not
nose.
I was.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't tell
So-
if she
I
sees.
also-
No, it's completely
Yeah,
coincidental.
she was like,
I had the dice and I was like, how do
So
I
you're going to
roll?
take 11 points of psychic damage, and suddenly the walls seem to be kind of crawling with life, and you are going to jump out of your hiding and start running away from the walls. You're going to use your...
I refuse.
So,
Simple as that.
you
Have
run
you
out.
considered that I don't want to?
You run out as far as you can. You're able to dodge an attack from the water elementals, who also are going to attack.
Should I
Oh yeah,
roll,
Tony, you
roll
go
the
ahead.
damage? Yeah. 3, 6. Oh, that got wedged.
Wedge counts for max.
Yeah, 6.
I put it into this wedge spot and I got max again. Yeah, okay, 6. 9. Ooh, 13. Plus 4. 17.
So is this a fireball?
No. This is magic missile. That
Okay,
was a very well rolled magic missile.
All right. So then, magic fingers, and then
Little jazz hands.
yeah,
at him.
jazz hands, magic
Give it the
fingers,
old razzle
and then
dazzle.
there's kind of motes of light fly out of Hypochondrius' hand and zing into the kind of the head of the creature. Oh, what was the? Is 17? You said.
17.
So it's looking kind of dizzy and confused, and it's barely staying on its feet. It is on Wetzley.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I lied. It is on the water elementals.
never mind.
Oh no!
So there
I
are
forgot about
3 of them.
Sorry,
dear.
real quick. How close are they to me?
They're pretty darn.
Where are they?
So they're right. There's 2 here and there's 1 here.
Where? Can I bonus action right now? Oh
Uh,
no! Never mind. No. That's the next. I'm out of spell slots. We're good. Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
so
We better rest stuff up for this.
so because unfortunately you attacked their master,
I'm
with a
gonna
pretty
sleep
nasty
for a good
hit.
long time, I think.
Because
after this.
Wesley's been pretty quiet. So they probably will be attacking you. Does a 23 hit? Does a this might be just a 13.
Yes.
13?
Oh, you only have 12.
I'm a wizard. 13 hits.
Alright, these ones.
If anything happens within a 5-mile radius, it
You're gonna
hits.
ow!
So,
I said something.
tree falls over in a forest nearby, and it will hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 24 damage.
Yep. Out.
So the two water elementals surge towards Hypochondrius.
There can't be
There's just like splashing in blood. It looks like a piranha frenzy, and then Hypochondrius just kind of drifts down into the dirty black water. And he's unconscious. And the third water elemental is going to attack.
You triggered my trap card. I auto revive if the circumstances are dirty enough.
Oh, gosh. And then it is on. They're going to attack Feather Widget.
Okay. Wait. But I'm up on the pole.
Oh wait, that's right. Who's down? I think it just may crawl. It'll just climb up and attack you because it has enough movement.
Fine.
So does a 18 hit?
Nope.
All right. So then it's going to take a swing, but it's just kind of splashing water and it misses.
That's right.
Now it is on. Doobly 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 doo.
Which character? Yeah.
You
beat me to it.
It's on Wexley.
Your pet naming is
Okay.
getting out of hand.
Should I attack it or should I heal?
Should you attack it or should you heal?
Attack it.
Lexi's afraid to attack, so you just heal.
Ooh, that was close.
I actually don't.
No,
you
got it.
Yeah, you got it.
When I looked at you, you
It
had
was
it.
you?
It's okay, it was almost me. It was like a half a second.
So, give me a con saving throw before you do anything.
Oh.
It's okay. You can. The glass is tough. The blinds are less.
5.
So, all of a sudden, you all see Wesley's eyes kind of gloss over, and you are indeed going to attack. But you are going to attack. Oh man, the only person close to us ever got.
All right, here.
Oh no!
Do it.
I don't know. He's gonna run over
Bring
and
it on.
attack Twitchley because they have a long time.
Oh god, you can do it. I got 3 death fails.
That's what we said last time, and then you rolled a nat 1.
What are the chances? Okay, 1 out of 20. But what are the chances? You know.
Wait,
Knock
so what's
on
happening?
wood.
What's
You
Jeez.
happening?
attack Hypochondrius. Go ahead and roll. Roll attack.
If he so if
Helmet.
he nat 20s,
Helmet.
does that count as 2 as well?
Or a weapon?
Careful.
Just a D20 or a
Okay.
weapon?
Well, no, he's
a normal weapon attack.
He's unconscious.
Yeah, he's attacking me because he's mine.
Yeah, he's unconscious. You don't have to roll against an unconscious target.
Oh, so you're just
You
gonna.
just hit an unconscious target.
So you just hit Hypochondrius. You take a failed death save.
Oh, great.
And
roll
then
that one.
you start just splashing yourself with water in ecstasy. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just like that.
And I'm convinced everybody's on spice right now.
Yeah.
Flapping. Do it.
It's so funny because I talked to your team and they're like, Adam is like normally so buttoned up, but then like randomly he'll make these horribly dirty jokes. And you're like, that's Adam.
Not right. Very
Yeah.
proper and prim, and
Yeah.
then just like
They say that I was surprised.
buttholes,
Yeah,
right?
Okay, so now it is on the other creature's another limb
Hey,
from the
remember the time we
creature.
started the fight and there was 3 things to hit, and then you added 3 more in the middle of the fight after we were already down?
Well, I was telling,
Yeah,
I was
me
like,
too.
I shouldn't pull this out, and he was like, pull it out. Bring the
That's what she said.
I don't think I've ever said that.
All right, fine. Okay, so it's going to make
She's on a pole. It's
does a
I'm
12
channeling Sariel.
does a
right
12
now.
hit you right now?
No.
Okay, good. So it misses, and now it is on Pikel Rick, who is bloodied and battered by her teammates.
Bloody battered people along the way.
Um,
Zoolander.
Oh, that's
No matter how many people you step on.
Okay. Another.
Investigatory journalist.
Investigatory journalist.
No integrity.
Will a 14 hit?
Who are you trying to hit?
Oh.
The big guy?
The main creature. No.
Out of a mess.
Okay.
And when you need 19 to hit him.
Oh, critical fail. Oh.
Does that
I
hit?
guess.
This is not good.
Guys! Got greedy.
we're not
Bring on the water elementals, they
Do
said.
We'll be
Uh,
fine. We'll be fine. I know what character I'll be next.
Alright, so now it's on the creature's head to act.
Wait, before we. Can I. Is there any point to me casting Pass Without. Not Pass Without Trace.
But isn't you the only one that can
or
bring
is
it
there?
back?
Is there any spell that you have that has a
We nerfed
saving
that
throw?
spell, didn't we make some?
A saving
Versus
throw?
a,
No.
like a save? No.
I have Spike Growth, but it's already like in reach of us, right? So that's not helpful.
Oh, I also decided that my cat, the wizard, is going to be named Miles Jerryweather. So just be ready for that.
My brother! Brother Miles!
Miles.
That's how we integrate him into the story. It's his long lost brother. Hey! Okay, so now, but it's like a cat, and it's like.
I'm just picturing the human walking around that's like.
I only agree to have that kind of cat in the party if he's the stupid.
Only if the cat looks like Nymeria.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like Growl.
She's
Yeah,
my
the
Growl.
British,
Oh,
yeah.
it's so good.
She's my familiar.
Now it is on. Okay, so that's on the creature's head, so it's going to make an attack on. I think it grappled Zuga successfully. So it's going to go ahead and do crush on you.
Oh, it's got a crush on you.
So it's got a crush on you, so it's going to run crush again. 8, 17,
This is bad, guys. We gotta finish this fight.
19
had
plus
it.
5,
It's been
24 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm like Halo 2, am I
Yeah.
right?
Oh, God.
2 sessions of this.
24.
I really hope we
Oh,
don't
yeah.
It's a loot game, by the way.
So now it's
I don't
on
know Borderlands is.
Feather
Finish
Widget.
it! Finish it! Okay, I'm gonna do my best to hit something. Okay.
Now's a great time if you have faith points to use
I don't
them.
have, or I think I do, but I don't remember how many
Can
I
we
have.
use
I
it?
never
don't
use
have
them.
Yeah,
sweet
how-
points. Can I
how can I
intercede in corruption?
Yeah, I actually do think I have
you
one
can
or two.
you can use your corruption points, but you'll have to roll a 1d4.
Mhm.
So you can use it for advantage, and then I get to choose what happens if you roll above 2 or below.
I'm pretty sure I have fate points, but I don't know how many.
Okay.
Like, I've
well,
never
just roll your
used
dice.
them.
Roll your
Okay.
dice. We'll figure it out.
Alright, please. Come on, come on, come on. It's not gonna hit. Okay, second one, second one. This is good.
Don't worry.
This is a good one. Oh yeah, that's a 23.
That'll hit.
Okay. Yay! Got one in. Alright.
Sorry, but I think you're going to need to add more.
17 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I want to take like a leaping. I want to like leap off the pedestal, like greatsword in the air, just like legs out, just like, ah! And I want to like land like with the sword tip down into its head, and then I just want to like let the blood squirt up, and then I want to do a backflip off, and then I want everybody to applaud me.
So,
I don't applaud people
So-
doing their job.
so Feather Widget.
I don't believe I'm applauded by you. That's you guys.
What else are semi-annual reviews for, Chase?
So you did a good job twice a year, and that's it.
And then you, so you flip off. You drive your sword. It pulls down, and it kind of exposes this massive.
And this
brain
is like a
beneath the
60-foot
surface.
jump. Like,
All the water elementals and all
Don't remind me
the
of that.
creatures that are operating under its control
It's okay.
start kind of
I gotta
spasming,
hold
and they
on.
all collapse. Everything just collapses and disappears as its power dwindles, and everything collapses into the water. The creature kind of sinks back, and Feather Widget emerges covered in blood, but then remembers that she loves animals, and then she feels really bad about
except
it.
fish though,
Except
so
fish,
I'm
so.
cool.
I'm picking one of
Fair
the
Great.
the opponents and put it in my barrel.
So it's a pretty big appendix. It's like
Yeah, I could.
Well,
Well,
like-
size I can fit it to.
you cut it down to size, and you put
Oh,
it.
I have
Okay,
a
so
bag
you
of
have
holding. I have a bag of holding.
you
Can I
have
put it in
an-
there?
Ol
Be careful not
Hydra,
putting flesh in it.
an old Hydra
Really?
barrel
Oh, because
in
it's a
your.
lot.
While I appreciate all the looting, a hot heal for your dead friendly wizard might.
Calm your tits. We got things to do. All right.
Okay, fine.
Admittedly, they're about as calm as they can get.
So I don't see the problem here.
Moment of death, as it were.
So someone can go and stabilize Hypochondrius if they
Yeah,
want.
I can go cast a cure wounds on you.
Okay, so
Alright,
wait a
so
minute.
Hypochondrius
So, all I
stabilizes. What's that?
Oh, I grab my
You have an old Hydra limb in your inventory. You
Does
can
it
put it in
matter
there,
whether I
and you
cure
can
first or
investigate its
second level?
properties if you choose to.
Whatever you want.
Nice.
Doesn't matter. I just need to be revived.
I'm asking Buddy to explain what's happening.
What's that?
I'm asking Buddy to explain what's happening.
So Buddy says, God, this was all him from the beginning. You should have realized. He says, listen, I'm sorry you got all brought into this, but I was the delegate for this nice little party to put the elemental eye to rest for good, but turns out my own damn student turned against me. He's like, have you guys heard of a gentleman named Silas?
Yes.
You want
Oh,
to
kicked
delegates?
our butts.
Huh?
He kicked our butts.
He's gonna resist him.
Yeah, he's always was strong. But there may be some tools that I can give y'all to help you take him down if that's what you're going for. But obviously, it seems like y'all are. Oh yeah, also y'all are leveled up right now. Before I forget. Before I forget.
Sir, I have some skill management to do. You're gonna have to.
Oh wait.
We're gonna get to the
The secret to the
little inventory man. Excuse me.
Yeah.
No.
So he says, listen, I don't know how much you know about elemental abilities, but he's always, or every elemental user has a weakness to their own element. Especially the strong ones, the ones that have gotten more attuned to the element. It may give you an advantage, but what do you all know about Silas so far?
He's scary.
He killed our ally, the Elf Queen.
So she's dead, is she? Last I heard that they were trying to put a party together to hunt him down after the delegation went south.
You're looking at him.
I am.
I guess we're fucked.
Sir, it's been a rough day. We're all a little wired. We're not having the best time. So if you could keep your sass to a minimum, that would be fantastic.
Apologies, I know you all just try your best.
I mean, for all I care, we could leave your ass here. But at least it seems, for now, we have a common goal.
Yeah, well,
We
unfortunately...
We have one pressing question that we've all been wondering.
Mhm.
Do you know where this water is coming from? It is filthy. Is this the runoff from the nearby city?
Well, it's an old aquifer deep down. It's been boiling up, making the water fall. It leaks down here in the end. So it's been seeping through ground and dirt and shit for God knows how long.
Is there any, like...
How many times can you cast prestidigitation?
It's a
Like
cantrip.
over and
as much
over
as
and
you
over.
want. Yeah, it's a cantrip as much
So
as
let's spend the next 10 minutes.
Just rubbing the one spot on the
Legitimate question. What did we come here for again?
Him, the water, the delegate, and we knew that the amulet had already been taken, right?
Does he have a demo for him?
Is the answer nothing? Is the answer at the end of the day really
No,
nothing?
we came here to
No.
like level
You
up
came
and
here
get
to- Well,
experience.
you came here to
before-
figure out what had happened and who...
And
Like
because
what?
we weren't quite ready for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
wanted to like get
So
some
yeah, and then I think... So
Good thing we were really ready for this one.
Yeah.
yeah. So this guy would
Only
probably
took us
be
2
able
sessions
to
finish this.
give you some insight in terms of what... Because this is Silas's mentor,
Oh.
so he trained him. I don't know
What
if
are
you
his
heard that name.
weaknesses?
He said he's weak to air, right? Because
Well, yeah, his
weak to their
own
own
elements. So Silas was actually a water person who like was working and starting an air cult, but like, he's always been base water. So
Oh.
that's
But
probably.
he's weak to air.
So I probably should Yeah, he left us and tried to learn about each of the other cults that were starting up. Knew that they added up to something more, and, came back and killed me first.
Can I just blow in his general direction and, like, will that just do it?
Unfortunately, you'd have to probably spit would give you the best chance, but...
Oh, so he's not weak to air.
He was trained under me.
Oh.
One of his acolytes went rogue and took over an island a long time ago, a little while back. And it's always been him at the end of it all. Training my own students to fight against me. And I can't leave this facility because this water is what's keeping me animated. My little necromancy is tied to the elements. But I can give you something that even he wasn't able to steal from me. So he walks over to the pillar, and there's kind of recessed into the stone. This probably was an old water temple before it kind of got corrupted. And recessed into the stone is like kind of like a middle square. But he looks to you guys and he says, "Listen, if I give this to you, and he kills you and takes it off your corpses, he'll be more powerful than any elemental user that we've had so far. So listen,
if he takes it off my corpse, what do I care?"
Well,
at least he'll be dead.
We can be undead.
I'm gonna need you all to prove your strength.
Did we just prove that?
Hypochondrius, I believe, is the strongest among us, so I'm sure he'll be able to oblige.
Pull out like a wimpy little stick arm, be like,
Don't let his looks deceive you. Behind that, the biceps of a monster.
There are 3 locks to this door, and they open with 3 different trials. One is of strength, one is from elemental magical ability,
I'm not gonna do
and then one is your mental prowess.
Ooh, I'm not gonna do that.
we can just try.
Can we each do one?
So, whoever wants to take a knock.
So there's 3 locks on this.
It's like a panel. It's like
Can
almost
we-
like a safe
Can we
with
take
kind
a
of
long
things.
rest
Can we
first?
rest first?
Can
Can we like nap somewhere?
you split into 3?
Yeah. Whoever's gonna go out is of the
Can-
thing.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
we climb the pillar and get on top,
Can we take a nap?
does it seem like a safe place?
Alright.
Yeah, you can climb into the pillar and take a nap if you really wanted a long rest right now.
I want to go to this little panel while they do
Mhm.
this. And I'm just going to check to see if it's actually locked or not.
So,
Like, I mean, I don't want to go through. I think this guy might be bamboozling us, right? I'm just going to go see if does it open without us doing anything.
so go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Or an investigation, 'cause that's intelligence based, right? Let me look at my sheet.
Can I insight check the
Actually,
guy?
well, you can do wisdom, so I think that's a... no, intelligence is investigation, that's great. So yeah, go ahead and do investigation check.
I'm asking the.
Can I insight check the guy to see if there's anything he's not telling us?
Go ahead.
You said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be not high.
9.
Yeah.
So, wait, from what you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Okay.
And you try the door, stays shut.
It's locked, guys.
Can I ask him what my trident
He's
is?
telling the truth, guys.
Mm-hmm.
My trident. You know, I got a trident
Mhm,
from one of the.
mhm,
So I'm asking him, like, oh, do you know what it does?
Oh, yeah. So he looks at the Myrmidon trident and he says, oh, that's one of his, one of the weapons one of his creatures he summoned carries. I think you used it already. Oh, yeah, you did use it already, yeah. So it summons, it has 2, usually they have 2 charges to summon 2 water elementals.
Like
The first one you can control, and the second one, and it only has 1 charge for water elemental control.
So, it's like 1 charge total.
Yeah, but if you long rest, might come back.
that's
Long rest.
If you long rest.
If you take a really long nap, it might be ready in
Should
the
we do
morning.
this thing called the long rest?
if you press the button on your dndbeyond.com.
You might just make it. Yeah.
I'm napping. I'm already taking my long rest.
All right, so everyone take a long rest. We'll just get that out of the way because everyone's itching for it.
I collapse at the top of the pillar.
Okay, so who's standing watch? Is anyone standing watch?
I can.
We saved him. He's going to like.
I am not standing watch. I don't even stay awake long enough to find out if somebody is standing watch.
I'm already asleep.
I've already died enough times today.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll stand watch.
All right, okay, you guys, everyone, just give yourself a long rest. I won't roll any random
That's two.
encounters. You gotta head out, dude. Hey, Mikkel, thanks for hanging out, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for.
Bye, Francis.
That's funny that he wasn't too noisy.
No, he was fine, dude.
Oh yeah, he's a good kid.
Bon nuit, Francis.
Au revoir.
Bon nuit. Au
Down
revoir.
and Haas tacos, Francis.
Oh, you said
Au revoir. Dis au revoir, la chatte.
Yeah.
Goodbye. It was nice seeing you.
Say goodbye to the.
Farewell. Farewell.
So these all for
Take
me?
care, sir.
Be nice and gentle to the cat. Oh, be careful.
She's okay. I think she's different.
Okay.
She's just curious too.
I just get worried with little kids.
No, I know. I could tell she was just kind of like, oh, just this.
Oh, au revoir, chatte.
I could devour this human.
Yes, this is the one. She's been dreaming of devouring humans for years. It seems to be the only shot she's got.
Yes.
She's like, this is actually maybe conquerable here.
Yeah, it's just like it's just bite size.
Yeah, it's a mini.
Do we hold on to these through long rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. I wanted to.
You are judgmental.
Yes. I see all of long rested.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all wake up. A few of you are still feeling kind of woozy from your attack. You see that Wesley's eyes are still kind of like. He seems kind of just like super, like almost like just out of it a little bit.
Every now and then I just slap hypochondrious.
Ah. Okay, and then oh yeah, so he says, okay, listen. Now that you all rested up, I don't have much time. I can't really leave this place anymore. But I can hold the evil at least here at bay. But listen, if you can succeed these tests, I'll give you something that can give you a good shot at taking them down.
Okay. That seems pretty good.
Accepted.
All right.
So, do we all need to take these tests at the same time?
No.
Is there a long?
Yeah.
What is the elemental test you were saying?
Name.
There is a lock that is a elemental lock. You have to use your strongest elemental attack.
Do you want to
Against.
get the book back?
Oh. Oh.
Book?
Yes.
Francis,
book?
il faut rendre le livre.
I think it's just because somebody left it here.
Tu lui rends un fax?
Oh, what do you want?
Tu le
The
donnes?
book that kids.
Oh, Matthew's book?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
C'est pas toi.
Just because somebody left it here.
Yeah. Merci.
Merci.
Merci, Francis.
Merci, yeah.
Next time you come visit, you can read some more.
Bye, Francis.
Take care, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
He's like,
Oh, watch your head.
Yeah.
people on Twitch say bye, Francis.
Francis,
Hi.
come here. Come here.
He likes that book. It'll be waiting for you next time you're here, Bubba.
Francis, il faut le rendre un fax.
He's like, no, I won't.
Thanks, man.
Okay, so you can take the turns. So it'll be pretty much your strongest, for the
Elemental.
magic one, it's the strongest magic attack. For the physical one, it's a strength check. And for the intelligence one, it's an investigation check.
Viens, Francis.
So what I hear you saying is make sure we blow up hypochondrious high level spell slots right now.
Yeah.
It's really what it's sounding like. Good thing I just unlocked 5th, so.
My sneak attack does an extra 1d6 damage.
That's one.
And
The
anytime I
sneak
do
attack is super OP.
and anytime I do a
I don't
magic
think I'm gonna
attack,
be great at
is
investigation.
that you would have to make a
It's a
save
+2.
for it. All of those saves are at disadvantage.
Investigation? I thought it was like intelligence or something.
Someone needs to make a name for themselves as an investigatory journalist.
I don't have much intelligence. So.
All right. So who's the smartest?
You're telling me.
Probably Wexley, right?
Either Wexley or Hunter's.
Why?
Oh.
Wait, so is it intelligence or investigation check?
Investigation, which is a subclass of intelligence.
I'm only a +2.
Oh, investigation.
And that's probably the best one people have so far.
I'm +4 on investigation.
Oh.
Plus
Okay.
0.
So you would probably want to do that and the magic one.
Okay.
Okay, you can do both.
And you can try to do the strength one just to be like,
Well,
I
I
got
was
this,
gonna do the
guys.
strength one.
But
Yeah.
he triple threats and flexes on all of us.
All right. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, so
Reflex,
what's
but okay.
let's get the strength one out of the way. What's that?
You might want to try that last because
I sense that
Does it
something
have to
bad
be one
happens if it
person?
doesn't go well.
Does it have to be all the same person?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no,
Got it.
No, we're just the
Oh,
other
okay.
two seem capable, but the strength one's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'll try the you said it's an investigation one. Okay. I'm just doing a normal check.
Yeah. Normal investigation check.
Ah, it's on its side.
Yeah, go ahead and reroll.
It's wedged. It's wedged.
It's wedged.
Max wedge.
That's it. Yeah, it's 20.
Ooh.
14.
All right. So you seize it. You see that there could be a catch, but then you kind of get a sudden jolt of electricity, and you're kind of thrown back a few feet from the lock, and you take 1 point of electric damage.
Okay. If you want to do the strength one while I figure out my spell that I'm going to use, go for it.
So it doesn't unlock though; it still is locked.
Yeah.
I will try the strength one.
Okay.
So I step forward and I'm like, I am your woman.
It's like my wife died years ago. Sorry.
I am
not
a
But you're a
stick.
beautiful lady. I get it.
I am a stick.
Well, we all have challenges in life. I'm an
Does
undead
anybody get that
zombie.
reference?
Huh?
You should get that reference.
I'm a stick.
I am a stick. You should be fire. I am a stick.
Done that.
What? Where's that from?
Shalom. Trying to soul cast. A stick.
Oh, wow. Yeah. He hasn't gotten that far.
I have.
No, Chase hasn't though.
I am a stick.
Yeah. It's true.
But you could be fire. I'm a stick.
I don't remember that. It's like a very minor
Yeah, it's
scene.
very
just funny,
minor,
yeah.
but it's just funny. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's my thing?
Thank you, Princess.
Thank you. That's
So you want
very
Thank you
nice
very
of you,
much.
Francis.
Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
night, Francis. This is Puppy's birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Excellent.
So go ahead and roll a strength check.
So just pure strength.
Yep.
22.
So you pull on the door and you hear, and a crack appears, and the first part of the door kind of creaks back. Part of the metal creaks back.
Did I do it or not
So you
yet?
succeeded. The lock is
So you
broken
did it.
open. Yeah.
Yay! I jump up and down like a little girl.
Yeah, but the other two are holding fast.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. I'm gonna give the big boy the elemental one a shot here. Can you tell me any more about, is it elemental or is it just any form of magical damage?
Any form of magical damage, but well, he says, listen, these things were built by element weavers, so what do you expect? He takes a drag of like a.
I expect you to stop being a dick and just open the fucking door.
You want to help us, don't
Can I?
He says, well, I gotta know if you guys are strong enough.
We should have let you.
Can I use
I'm
True
a
Strike?
champ.
Can I
You guys thought I was bad.
You
It was
want
because
another
of
healing
his
potion?
name.
Keep talking, bitch.
Can I use True Strike on
I'll
this?
drink whatever you give me, especially if it's whiskey.
Can I use True Strike on this? It doesn't say creature, it says target. You point a finger at a target in range, your magic grants you brief insight into the target's defenses.
You can.
I would like to use at least True Strike on it.
Is it a cantrip or a?
Cantrip?
So you sense that it is extremely strong against physical, bludgeoning, slashing, and there's no visible lock, but it's mostly just the physical damages, bludgeoning, slashing, piercing.
So, do I get the impression that Necromantic would be on par with Fire
That'd be
or
fine.
Lightning?
Yeah.
Okay. We cast 5th level Blight.
lit it up.
5th level.
Well, I want to make sure we
Yeah.
get this done, you know? I'll just take another nap. You guys can carry me.
And then we'll take another long rest. And
Everybody were napping.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm sleepy.
Jobs be like, what?
Does
you guys
it?
been?
I guess. Does this count as a creature? I guess I maybe can't if it's.
Yeah, it counts as a creature. It's like it's a construct. It's a
Okay.
item construct, but
Does it make a save? Is the question.
sure. It does indeed.
Here goes the 5th level as well. Maybe I should.
Yeah, does the lock have stats to make it save?
Does a 15 save?
My God, no. 16.
Whew. All right. So how much damage do I take?
9d8.
If that doesn't do it, nothing will.
All right.
So here we go.
Turns out you gotta do 100 damage, friend.
90.
Okay, can somebody count numbers?
Her
Yeah.
8. 14. 20.
All right.
Whoa, 28. 34. 36. 41. 44. 50.
That's
That's it. 50.
50.
Why didn't you roll this well earlier?
It wasn't level 10 earlier.
I didn't have the inspiration from your sass.
Mm.
Didn't have that going for me yet.
So,
Yeah.
I see.
So you're kind of sizing up the door. You point a finger, and then this kind of ray of black light comes out, and the lock explodes. The door just completely evaporates. A third lock is just blown to shit. And the guy says, "Well, shit, I've never seen that before. Guess it's yours." So within you see a dagger made of a very similar metal to the dagger you traded off
In the butthole!
into someone's butthole.
I grabbed it and immediately put it in
traded into someone's butthole. Made of a similar metal, a kind of a blue, a bluish, very, very sharp edge.
I
It
love
seems to
the
be almost
enthusiasm.
ice, but something that doesn't seem to be cold to the touch.
Is it made of sapphire?
It could be.
Or does it have a sapphire? Because the other one had a ruby.
I guess you're investigating it, yeah. Are you up close? Yeah.
I just broke
See, on the hilt, it's almost the exact same design. In the hilt, there's a big gem, blue gem, kind of the same metal that you recognize from the Dwarvish settlement, and then an edge made of the same gemstone. And he says, "Listen, if you can wield that dagger, stab him with it, perhaps in the butthole, you may be able to take him down for good."
My specialty, sir.
His butthole more.
Yes.
I know my way
I
around
don't
a
know.
butthole.
I don't know if that's gonna do what you think it's gonna do, Rick.
Yeah, you gotta do it, Morty. I can't do it.
You
It's a pretty sharp,
way up in there.
dagger, Rick.
It's hilarious.
Well, if you're able to, no matter where you stab, if you're able to get that in, and issue the command to pull the water away from him. Every elemental user has to start becoming their element after a while. They have to augment. He's probably already exchanged his blood for water and other types of augmentations. So if you're able to take the water away from him, he will be greatly weakened, if not killed.
Stone element then. No, your daggers will work.
Okay.
Think of all the possibilities.
Someone should take the dagger.
Somebody has an amulet, I sense, that has some stone affinity to it, so
What?
food for thought.
Mikhail, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mikhail has them, or you have them?
You have them back again? Yeah. So, you have a brand new, shiny, blue dagger of water domination.
Yeah,
And-
I like daggers.
So,
I like
yeah,
domination.
whoever grabs it first, I guess. I don't know.
Is it the sort of thing that is like?
It's a wizard's
Oh,
tool.
actually-
I was about to say, is it a magey dagger?
I'll grab it.
Yeah, it would augment if you have any water skills. It would greatly strengthen them.
I have that.
So
You can
let's
take
see
it.
where it
I'll
is.
take it.
The red one had fire, and we got just like got rid of it.
Yeah. So
What's that?
where is it? There it is. I don't remember where it is, but yeah, any sort of water ability that you have, it will greatly augment it.
Cool. I would take it.
All right. So you have the dagger. It shouldn't be in because I don't think I bought the. I didn't buy the Prince of the Apocalypse thing for that. So it's you should have the dagger of water domination.
So it is actually in there,
I like
or it's not,
domination.
or just like
it's
custom.
not. It's not in D&D Beyond because we didn't
Okay.
buy the Prince of the Apocalypse thing.
Okay.
So just type that in and I'll find the stats later because you have to attune it anyways. So he says, "Well, listen. He laid a corruption in this place, and I'll try to keep it down, not let it spread across the vicinity. You know, doing what I can. But if you take him down, tell him his old master showed him one from the grave." And then he gives you guys a thumbs up. And
We should go rescue Paddington now.
yeah. So do you guys want to? You can keep exploring. There's stuff in the dungeon. You can look around this kind of throne room a little bit more, see what you can find. Or
Did we get this guy's name, by the way, or is he just Buddy?
I'm just gonna go with Buddy because looking at things is hard.
And once you do look him up, you have to know how to read.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah.
We have to have a
My friends call me Buddy, and if you got me out of that damn chain, I was gonna be locked in for the rest of my unlife. Well, I guess I should say thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, buddies.
My name is Feather Widget.
Thought you were Stick.
I am a stick.
God, hey, Beastman.
So what do we see as far as
Is
like,
your voice Lego Batman now?
Yes, that is nice. There's a whole thing
No,
right
it's
here.
okay. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Is it okay? So we
Don't you
came
want
in.
more
We
Sunhami, you fatty?
we came in through some part of the room. What are there any obvious like exits or altars or anything else in the room?
Anything
Yeah, so the door in is kind of that luge
Yeah.
in. So you could, with
Climb
some
back.
successful checks, get out that way. It seems to the water mostly pools in here. The statues that you kind of offer those various elements to, there seems, on closer inspection, there seems to be some kind of cracks and crevices around, like in the wall around them. So you could probably look around. So pretty much in the room you have these 4 statues. You have the pillar in the middle with this kind of compartment that opened up, the drain that leads below, and the luge outward.
Can I investigate the cracks by statue?
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Ooh, that's very good. I think 23.
Oh, nice. Then you see, as you get close to the statue, that there was something powering that kind of mechanism that was bringing the pillars up and keeping the water flowing. And which element did you investigate?
Which is the one that we didn't kill? I don't want to investigate that one. I want to investigate.
You did all the rest of them. I think she attacked water. That's why the water elementals spawned.
I'm
So
gonna do that. Let me
let's say
investigate.
stone or fire or whatever. whichever one.
Yeah, I
Or
want to
air.
investigate stone.
Okay, so you go into the stone, and then you see in the back with these gears, there's almost like a big crystal with different kind of magical wiring. And through your arcana, you can tell that they're kind of this almost mechanical system around channeling this crystal's magic, and it's a kind of like it looks like onyx, but it's it has some clarity to it too. So it's kind of this sharp glass-like crystal with these hookups connected to it.
Can I check to see if me removing it would upset the balance or trigger this guy? Can I inspect the wiring? Or
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an arcana check.
I was thinking we need to summon another giant beast.
You guys did a long rest.
Seven-
You took 3 naps in here.
17.
So what you can tell is that the crystal is really just a power source. The traps were around the front of the statue and the way you interacted with the altar. So
I take
you
this
could
down.
probably so you safely pull it out and you have a piece of what is it called? God. It's
Unobtainium?
we'll just say
Actium?
charged obsidian.
Chunk of charged obsidian.
Charged obsidian, yeah.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go scramble up the luge and go sliding down as much as I can.
So you go up and down the luge a few times. You have a lot of fun. The statues that were there defending it have been kind of messed up, so I don't think they're operational anymore. So yeah, you just have a great time. And it's awesome.
Can I check behind the other statues?
Yep, you can indeed.
Great.
So you go through the other statues, and the undamaged ones, you find what is it? God, it's a smokestone behind the wind.
Okay.
And then you find a ruby behind the fire.
Oh, these are all charged ruby charged?
Yeah, they're all charged. They also have, what you can tell is when you lift them up, they have magical energy kind of imbued in them to that element.
Do I know what it does?
Through your initial Arcana check, you know these are pretty much just like batteries for that element, just a lot of power. And since these have been here since like time immemorandum, and they were kind of built with this place with like a lot of energy that they probably won't run out no matter what you kind of put them through. So there's not going to be something where these things are running out, but they can kind of be used as focuses, charges, stuff like that for magic. What you can tell is the wiring that was in there is directing that energy to like a trap, to summon those creatures through like various mechanisms. That
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
I think you should just, low key start shooting like a laser beam of like ice at the ground constantly until the game ends.
But
the water one's not there, right?
So as you attune to them, do something like fireball. Like it's a lot like the wizard holding like the crystal ball as they shoot magic. That will operate
I
very
just want you
similarly.
to have like a small sun floating behind you the entire time,
Yeah.
see if you can drain the energy out of it.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yes.
this is wise.
Yeah. Just can I burn this thing out? How energized is Energizer?
Challenge.
Can I go look and see if there's anything more in the compartment where we got the dagger?
Yeah, so you look in there and you see what just looks like kind of dusty old written currency. Like it seemed to be probably like just like the hideaway for this old water cult. Behind it though, you find like the paper currency is like molded away, but you find 600 gold pieces behind that.
Sweet.
What?
Are you gonna share?
What?
No.
What?
What gold pieces?
What? It's okay, I'm rich.
Oof.
Help me, I'm
Nice.
poor.
Gold.
It's okay.
I was like 100 each seems fair. And then
I have
no.
700.
She's
I have
still
700 gold, so I'm okay.
I still.
And then go ahead and roll me a deception check.
How much was it?
because-
300 or 400?
Can I
600.
roll perception to try and
So
see?
go ahead and roll me roll me a deception check because the guy is gonna
Can I roll
roll
perception
insight
to see
against
if
you as well.
I notice?
So yeah.
Deception.
You gotta roll against her deception
It's not very good.
or sleight of hand, whatever she prefers.
17.
Mediocre.
Plus 4.
That's cold, man.
I'm just gonna steal it from over. So.
Yeah, just steal it anyways.
Ooh, not good. That's a 6.
So Feather Widget, what'd you get, Danielle?
14.
So Feather Widget notices that there's some gold going into your pocket, and the old water mage is like,
Saucy mate.
that's pretty ice cold, kid.
She gives me half. I don't say a word.
I wink
Yeah.
at him.
I'll let you all sort that out. And he kind of sits back, shakes his head. Okay.
So I give her half.
So yeah, okay, so 300. All right. Ice cold, y'all. Hoarders. So there's the drain that's kind of that's pouring outwards, the water Lugian, and then you give me a con saving throw.
Of them?
Uh-oh.
I haven't memorized this one. 6.
We've now gone completely insane.
Was he trying to attack us? Do we have to
Everybody,
fight
roll
Wexley now?
initiative.
So Wexley has this elated look on his face, and then he starts running towards the drain, and then tries to jump into it.
Can I try and grab him?
I watch him
Yeah.
go.
I'm gonna have to.
Alright, I try and grab him. Is it a strength
I just
saving
say
throw?
boys
What
will
No,
is
so
it?
it's gonna be yeah. So you're gonna be trying to escape. So you're gonna do
Can I assist
dexterity
her?
against athletics.
Can I
Yeah.
assist her?
He's athletics and I'm
No, he's
dexterity.
he's raw dexterity because he's trying to juke
And I'm
your
athletics?
to try to grab him.
Okay.
You can
I have good
assist.
athletics.
Plus
That's
2.
good. 21.
14.
Ooh. So she grabs you and you're sounding yeah. And then but you're able to subdue him in the short
What is
term.
wrong with you? And I slap him a couple times.
Yeah.
Get it together, man.
Does he like it a little bit?
He does. He does
Yeah.
at this point. Yeah.
What?
You
You
like,
like getting slapped.
Oh, okay. Am I still going crazy?
You're still while you're in this particular complex, it's not great for you.
I think we should leave.
Yeah.
Honestly, goes absolutely insane. But we're not still doing the nose thing, are we?
No, that was from the creature, but
Okay.
you've stacked up enough insanity where the kind of the dark power
Got it,
that
got
Silas
it,
plants in
okay.
this place is going to start jacking
I
through.
wasn't sure if I missed.
Can't leave. No, not leave yet. No.
Yeah. You really want to
Get together, man! Tap, tap, tap.
So the guy says, listen, the further away you are from here, the better, considering your friend. I wish it's always, Defense Against the Dark Arts. You try to teach a kid not to do bad magic by teaching them bad magic. Well, I'm not the guy who's write the curriculum, so sorry about that.
Can you tell us how to get out of here?
The easiest way is going up back towards that waterfall, but instead of that leads in here, the rapids. But then if you take a right and push on one of the statues, it'll open up another passageway that goes straight out.
All right. We should do that.
Yeah.
I will follow their lead.
All right, so you guys get out. We're just gonna make it quick. Push the statue. You get out to the front, and you see very vaguely. Everybody, give me a perception check.
I'm feeling pretty perceptive.
So perceptive right now.
Ooh.
13
9.
plus 9, 22.
24.
6. 9.
9.
All right, so you two. It almost looks like Paddington is wearing some sort of lingerie or some sort of very suggestive, but he's taking it off quickly and seems really embarrassed about it.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, you don't see anything. No.
I'm
But you guys just noticed this.
I just give one look over to Pico-Rick and go,
I'm strangely aroused.
You can't let a man
What are
live
you
his
talking
life.
about?
oh,
It's my
nothing.
breast,
Nothing.
isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
They're perky.
You're very perky right now.
The very perky, yes. That's
Yeah,
what
so
they
then you go
named
into the
me
boat,
for
you see
kids.
Giles.
Yes.
Hello. So, where's my take? And he stands on the front of his boat, right on the gangplank, blocking the way.
Unfortunately, the place was cleaned out.
We were too late.
So, I'm what you call a good judge of character. So, roll me deception, and I'll roll insight.
Everyone?
Everyone or
Ooh, and
just
I rolled a
them two?
natural 20.
Actually.
Yes, indeed.
How about a nat 1?
Or whoever's lying, because it was you two that just said
It was
no.
them.
I
Or
rolled a
no,
nat
you said
1.
no, okay.
Oh my god.
You have to do
Well,
it really well.
I rolled a 19 plus 9, so...
Oh, okay, that actually might, because I don't have to count the auto success, so I'll just do what's his modifier.
28.
Let me look. Insight plus 2, so 22 versus 28. So he kind of looks at you and he says, "Well, if it's so empty, I'll at least need some payment for my services."
I slide him 10 gold.
He pockets it, but he does not move from blocking the gangplank in.
I slide him 2 more gold. And I
Pockets
just
it,
wink.
does not move.
I wink at him.
Meanwhile,
For
while
your
this is all
time.
He
happening...
says, "I'm more of a gargoyle guy myself."
Meanwhile, while
More
this
of
is
a what?
happening,
Gargoyle guy myself.
I'm going to...
I've become a fan. Sorry, that's the
Dude.
the other guy's voice. Shit.
As she's sliding over her 12 gold, I'm going to have my invisible mage hand reach into the pocket where he's pocketing it and take it right back.
My hand check.
I don't know this man.
Huh?
You all seem to be
Yeah.
somewhat familiar, but I don't know.
Mhm.
Do I get
20.
the sense that he is particularly astute at
No. No.
assessing
he's not
magic?
astute at anything.
He's no. He's very charming, very stupid.
He's astute at nothing.
Um,
Literally.
Look, I don't want to cause any trouble, but perhaps I should just give him the dagger. I mean, I don't think we'll need it.
No. No. Let's just give him gold.
But the gold will feed us and give us
I have
sustenance. But I
1,000
think
gold. I can get rid of
I
300
think
of
just the
it.
dagger. No, you know what?
Pardon?
I'm whispering.
Okay,
I'm
well,
whispering. I'm whispering.
you know what? I'm gonna do it. I don't care what you say.
No. No.
I-
No.
I hand
I
him-
jump in front of
no.
him.
No, just
I hand him a dagger.
A dagger.
a
I say,
dagger.
look,
Oh.
we met someone down there who unveiled this dagger in a secret compartment, and he said that it contains great power only for those who know how to wield it. We do not.
I love
What
power.
are you doing? We need that.
We promised
The
him.
water.
Roll deception.
Also, I rolled on the sleight of hand. I rolled a 20.
Alright, you get 12 gold.
I took the 12.
Also,
gold.
he should be at disadvantage because he's an idiot.
I don't think idiot is an actual technical condition.
Well, because he would want to buy that this is a magical dagger, right? Like, he wouldn't be that. He'd be pretty
It's 14.
Well, I'm something of an expert in magical daggers. Yes, definitely magical.
Just please,
God,
please
beautiful.
be careful.
Powerful,
with it.
isn't it?
We were entrusted with
Right.
it, but
Very gently. God, it's gorgeous. Puts it, it gets like a shiny scabbard out from like somewhere.
he did mention its true power is unlocked only when used in the nude. So
Well, we won't have a problem with that. He immediately starts taking off his clothes.
yes, I can sense its power already.
He's like, I know, me too. And he tries like, this is so amazing. Give me a hug. And he runs over to you.
Nope.
So strength check. He's gonna-
I'm a nope.
A naked man running at
As
you.
his clothes have come off and
Yeah.
he's distracted by trying to hug him, I'm going to rifle through his stuff, see if I can find any more gold.
I mean,
or anything else of
I-
value.
This guy is kind of a bullshitter, so he doesn't really have that much money. You see a few bits of like maybe like you see a minor healing potion, like a small little vial.
Done. Taken.
So yeah, that's probably what you're gonna get is minor healing
Do I
potion.
find any evidence that
He doesn't have any
Sariel
money, he
Moonbrook
just
is
talks to
alive?
the- what's that?
Do I find any evidence that Sariel Moonbrook is alive? She's my hero.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
18.
So you see in the cabin, deep in like the cabin, you see like kind of an old faded picture that looks like your childhood hero, Sariel Moonbrook. But the dates say, 1876, 24 to 1876, 52.
I avenge you.
Avenged. And then yeah, you see like a heart carved below it, and like
I knew it.
yeah. Anyways,
I'm gonna go talk to Paddington, make sure he's okay.
Paddington's like
Did you have
he
a
seems
good time?
really relaxed.
Did you
He's
have
like
a good play date?
yeah, he's really chilled out
Was
more
Ned
than average.
nice to you? Was
Got
he nice
drugged.
to you?
He's just like,
Did he give you drugs? Are you stoned right now?
Do you still have any drugs?
he shakes his.
Are you? Got him.
He writes, "Are you a narc? Freaking narking on me, man! Knew it."
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, what do we want to do, guys? Do we want to go straight to the fire temple?
You don't want to went really
now.
well.
Right now. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll me a con saving throw at him.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Are we on a flying airship at this point? Or is it a boat?
Did you crit fail?
No, it's a 4.
So the
Jeez.
waterfall that rushes over the cliff seems to disappear into the infinite clouds beneath. And you all watch with horror as Wexley just gleefully smiles and dives.
Do I
off
have
the
time to
cliff.
cast something?
Can I grab him? Can I grab
Cast
him?
Can I cast floating disc below him?
You can certainly try.
Can I try and grab him?
Go ahead and we'll go ahead and end that tonight where he's running towards the edge,
That was
hands
exciting.
spread out, jumping over the abyss,
I prefer to fall over backwards. Thank you very much.
falling over backwards, looking up
Wait.
and waving to you guys happily like it's
I
going to
debate
Disneyland.
casting it given the money that I owe him.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's $300.
can
that I'm
do the
getting
coin
back right
purse,
there.
just all like.
So that's where we'll end tonight. Wesley doing a beautiful swan dive.
It's a good twist.
And
Yeah.
GG's everybody.